They're tight.
I wear smalls, and like they fit me.
You wear smalls, yeah, but you're a bikini athlete. I'm trying to work on these. One of my friends brought me to the hip flexion machine.
Yeah?
It was the worst experience of my entire life.
Oh, that's a good one.
The worst experience.
That's one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah? Not surprised. Bikini girls. 4 by 14 to 18. 2 to 3 second eccentrics.
Let's go. Come on. Nice. Yeah, hit that squeeze hard. That squeeze, good shit. Yep, get to 18. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Are you done? That shit's a bitch, man. It's a bitch. Dude, I'm carrying some tectonic plates underneath this thing right now. You see this?
What's up? How does it feel to be 12 weeks out?
I'm tired.
12 weeks. Oh, sad.
Not lean enough, so I'm stressed.
What? For 12 weeks?
Yeah.
You look fucking shredded.
I haven't lost weight in 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
Self-sabotage,
It's 2
baby.
weeks.
You don't think
Don't
that's
stress about
bad?
it. No,
No new lows?
it happens all the time.
No, but food's down and cardio's up, so the math ain't happening.
What'd your coach say?
She says everything's fine. She
Okay.
says I'm just recomping. She says you're still growing.
Yeah.
She says in my check-ins that I'm looking bigger, but I'm looking leaner. So,
Okay.
But weight's staying the same.
Right.
This is good.
I say, so everything's fine, definitely, because this is normal, but give it like a week, 2 more weeks, and if you're still not losing weight in like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
then potentially could be psychological stress, which increases your adenosine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adenosine? Is your adenosine? Anyways, that's your hormone that's responsible for water weight.
Okay.
That like flushes fluid out of your kidneys.
Yeah.
So that is normally where people see like their face looks rounder, they're not losing weight, but they're doing more cardio and they're eating less.
That's kind of sounds like the right diagnosis.
You feel like it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
Okay. Well, just give it a couple more weeks.
We just
and see how it goes.
I was doing cardio post-workout, and we just switched it to fasted in the morning, and I think that's going to help a lot.
Okay.
It's a good little switch, but
Probably.
I got 12 weeks,
So
so I'll get lean. We'll get there.
You look really lean for 12. But this fucker, the Natty King. Natty King. Good slow eccentric. 1. Nice. Fuck yeah.
Hydrating liquids.
Woo! Push! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit!
Holy hell.
Sick shit.
3/4 of the way.
He's so close. Come on.
Yeah.
Going. Push. Let's go. Slow. Explode. Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
Thank you, homie.
Good shit, good shit, good shit. Woo.
Thanks, bro.
Good shit, dude.
I can't believe you helped me get that one up.
We're on the last set, and then we move on to the third juicy chest exercise. And then we got 2 more tries. 2 more tries. It's about me hard, dude.
I got you.
I wanna go to failure and hit a few pump out past failure reps.
Okay. Get that work. Let's go. Come on. All you. Let's go. Come on.
Back in the
Yep. Good tempo. Keep that pace. Keep that pace. Nice. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Keep going. I got you. Push. Come on. Up. Up. Hang out a few. Let's go. 2. Yeah. Get it up.
Oh shit. Fuck. Oh. Did you hear my arm crack?
No, fuck no, I didn't.
Oh.
Good?
Oh yeah. Oh. I'm getting fried already, man. We're only 2/5 of the way through the workout. Woo. This is nice. I have this problem where sometimes my workouts take too long. Honestly, I feel like you can get a good workout within an hour to an hour and a half, but a lot of my coaches' workouts end up being about 2 hours long. I'm not sure why. I think it's probably just a boatload of pro bodybuilding volume. So I normally haul a barbells bar to the gym with me because I end up being in here for too long and I'm supposed to have a meal of protein by the time that I'm like still halfway or like 2/3 through my workout.
Which one do you like more? Golds or here?
They're good though.
Golds? Golds. Yeah. I'm not going to deny this.
Bro,
shit is
nothing
amazing.
beats golds.
But
Are you serious?
golds.
Free gym members.
Bro, Pokemon Go came out when I was in college. It was nuts.
Oh my god. I remember the hype around that.
Huh?
When were you in college?
2017? Okay. Third exercise. We're doing 4 sets of 14 to 18 with 4 pump out reps. 4 pump out reps. Last set, I'm gonna do a little pump out. Went a little heavier. Do a little faster reps.
Alright, get that set. That's it. Oh my god, get that shit, man. Bring that pump back to life. Come on, you're not done. Come on. That's it. Keep going. Another one. Come on. Get one more. Yeah. Hell yeah, Whoa.
Shit. Okay.
That was the one.
Good shit. Come on.
Dog.
Push.
Trash teammate.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. God, bro, have you thought about lowering your testosterone? All right, we're finally on the triceps. Overhead dumbbell tricep extension. 4 sets of 14, no. Oh, it's 4 sets of 15 to 20 with a drop set of another 20. God, my abs are always soft, bro. Unlike you. You just have, this guy was born with tren running through his veins. He's the most hated person online.
Yeah. God damn. That's a lap, man. Let's go. 15 and 20, man. Come on. Up. Fuck. Oh no, it's a drop set. Oh no.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Come on, homie.
Oh shit.
Come on. That shit's light as fuck. Get it up. Come on. Push.
Oh fuck.
Jesus. Is it like that for every set?
Yeah.
Every set's a drop set. Fuck me, dude.
Thanks.
Dude, I never train my tries like this. Oh man. God damn.
Nice.
Another 20.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. 15 to 20. 15 to 20, baby.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
Right. It feels light, but they just stop. Come on. Good shit. Push. Nice.
Oh man. Oh man.
So this is a variation of a tricep pushdown where it feels like a hybrid between a kickback, which is why I love it. So instead of coming down and pushing down straight, or like pushing into the cable and pushing out like that a lot of bodybuilders do, there's a variation when I come out, and I lock.
So you get the push down and pull back.
Right, right.
Contraction.
Except that I do it with a larger bar, so that way my hands come out right here. Because when it's a wider grip, I feel it contract a lot more than when it's a close grip. I feel like it's too constricted.
Gotcha.
So I normally use those wide, easy bars. I don't know if they got that though. 15 to 20 reps, drop set, and then another 15 to 20.
Thank you to Ariel Helwani, respected longtime combat sports host, doing our interviews here today as well as tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, Most Valuable Promotions and Real Fight Inc. in association with Holden Boxing present the weigh-in for the main event of the evening. Myself, active Paul, fantasy event of the evening, and professional record of 6-1 with 4 knockouts. Taylor So J.
Daddy came third.
And the problem child
God.
is in at 185 pounds. 185 pounds for Jake Paul. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Stockman of 30 Beauty. And Nate Diaz, official weight, 184.9 pounds, 184.9.
My boy. Line him up, my boy. Line him up. Chill, sonny.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss the action. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, main event, cruiserweight, 10 round of boxing. All the action takes place tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. It's sports history. Paul versus Diaz, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks in the USA and Canada on DAZN pay-per-view and all major cable and satellite pay-per-view providers in the US. You can catch it also on ESPN Plus, as well as globally on DAZN pay-per-view, Fight TV, and other distributions in your local market.
Yo, those two guys were
On DAZN pay-per-view and all major cable and satellite pay-per-view providers in the US. You can catch it also on ESPN Plus, as well as globally on DAZN pay-per-view, Fight TV, and other distributions in your
So
hang with the burglars, turn them to murderers. It's John Zerkerer, and I'm off a Perkerer. How you feeling, my guy?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I have one question.
I'm worried about you. Have you been sleeping?
No, I do blow.
I know.
I don't sleep at all.
4
days on, 2 days off like a nurse.
Right.
Hell
Is
no.
that really working out for you?
I'm a millionaire now.
You came here at 9 in the morning looking frazzled.
Last time I was here, I wore one outfit for 4 or 5 shows.
Right.
Now, Gucci.
Gucci. That looks like Versace.
Oh, this one's, yeah, Versace. Roll it again.
No, we're just going to keep going. That's Versace.
Right.
So, okay.
I got bad blow. It's Versace.
So my mistake was that I, at the last minute, thought, "Oh, I'm doing a podcast this morning at 9 in the morning."
It was not your mistake. He snaked you. Steven snaked you.
I had Destiny and Whack 100 scheduled. At the last minute last night, I'm like, "Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get Zerka on that too." Totally forgetting that Destiny has a policy against doing content with your ass. And Destiny.
Did he say why?
Because you've been very disrespectful about his lovely wife.
Let it go. Let it go.
She's a.
How do you know?
She tried to f me and she's married.
No, she.
Oh, Aryanina, Melina, thirsty over Zerka, YouTube it. It's on footage.
Where's the evidence?
It's a stream.
I don't believe that any woman that he would entrust with his heart would be going around trying to sleep with his ops.
Well, that's not really the problem. The problem is that he moves around in the shadows and doesn't tell her what he's doing.
What does he do?
Well, he's not allowed to do certain things like Molly with other girls.
Seems like a reasonable rule.
It's reasonable, but he doesn't follow the rule.
So he does pop Molly even when...
Yeah, you got busted a couple times, but now I guess they're cool.
You're way deeper in the Destiny lore than I am, even though I am a professed Destiny lover. You're a Destiny hater.
Remember those black guys who were trying to kill him?
I like the way
And
you
he's
said
like,
that.
Zerkai, can you protect me? I'm like, there's 4 or 5
What
of them.
black guys wanted to kill him?
Your employees were gonna jump the out of that. And and did was I here to protect Steven that day? I came early. You remember that?
You were his security, yes.
And he blocks me from a 2 million viewer. You know what would have done 2 million? He took money from you, pretending it's his platform.
I mean, I think it was still a good episode regardless.
What if,
now we get to do a separate episode that
dude,
also
he's
will be
blackballed me, rod shows, events, fresh fit, and then they said, no, without Zerka, we're not getting views. He has to be on, and then he shut the up. You're spineless. You could have said, shut the up. You think he'd have left?
I just wanted to respect his wishes.
It's your platform. You just lost a bunch of money.
He's like David Koresh.
Destiny and Whack 100 talking, what do they have in common? How's that a collab? I should have been there to say, yo, you're a cuck.
It was hard to find things that they had in common. It was kind
it's
of
a blood and a crip. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, the blue hair leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
But hold on, if someone's willing to catch
Damn,
black people
that's a
bullets
disrespectful shot.
for you, don't you like owe him an episode?
Black people bullets.
Bro, your employees were gonna jump him because he said something about a woman.
Those guys,
you know what? They were in the right. I'm gonna go kick it with them.
You should.
What are their names?
I don't know. Those guys already weren't working here, so
Dude,
there was essentially no
the
chance.
same thing happened. Oh my god,
That day. There was no threat upon his life.
Hard.
But
then why did he ask me for bodyguard?
Because I knew that, but he didn't necessarily know that he was in safe hands.
Bro, he wouldn't come here alone. I had to do it.
He's a small man.
He's a half man.
He could have been a jockey.
You know why he's that short?
What?
Men without God, they're not as close to God. Is there? He has no soul left.
I'm an atheist and I'm quite tall.
Yeah, but you became an atheist after.
I became an atheist.
You grew up.
Like
you grew
12,
up in the church.
13.
You grew up in the church.
He probably did a little bit of church time, didn't he?
You went to church till 17.
Okay, this isn't just a Destiny. Let's talk about.
No.
Destiny.
The
Let's
first hour
analyze.
gotta be about that guy.
Come on.
Did you see? There's a clip where he's doing seal fetish porn with his wife.
No, I didn't. So why have you seen every clip of him?
I
choose to
love
respect his seal
his
fetish.
content.
You do.
The highest power level cuck? You don't want to see that? It's a circus.
I was inspired.
It's like going and watch midgets doing blackface. Why am I a fan of midgets doing blackface? Who isn't?
You're a fan of that? Where have you even seen that?
It's not out there, but if it was, you think we're gonna change the channel? No.
They probably have to put that on the dark web.
The point is, we
Pornhub's
watch.
not hosting midget blackface porn, that's for sure.
Adam watches Destiny. Everyone watches Destiny
so
because we want to see the biggest cope. He has the biggest cope life. You can let your girl bang 10 other guys a week and she'll still love you. Do you buy into that?
I don't think she's going at that rate.
She was in the beginning. It's
Oh,
like Twitch
pass
going.
it
Twitch
out.
going.
That's some
She was,
Kazumi
and
shit.
she was proud of it.
Oh, come on. See, this is what he didn't want to be around for, was you badgering his wife and saying terrible things about her. I choose
His
to
wife
believe...
loves me. When we were having beef, she still came to collab at Sneeko's house with me. We had a blast.
She's her own woman.
What?
What is your like? Where did this even come from, though? You and him having this animosity?
I went on Fresh Fit. He absorbed 1,000 new followers. I absorbed 72,000. Broke a world record. Andrew Tate took a year to do that. Then he spent $1 million on marketing to fucking get his clips out. So I'm breaking world records. 100 million fucking views on TikTok. I don't even have a fucking TikTok. And so I'm breaking all these records, and he's kind of like, whoa, shit. He's doing what I can't do. It's not taken away from his bread because it's like more of a red pill audience.
Whoa, what?
They're not gonna click on his.
I'm sure he's converted some people.
Converted red people.
Red
Let's go.
So conservatives went to Cox. That's what you
if
think.
anyone's gonna
Hey,
get
you're
them-
saying a truck driver went to a Destiny chat.
Listen, there's some edge cases.
Maybe to run his fucking ass over.
If anyone's
Oh,
going to
sure.
convert somebody from the red pill to the blue pill, it's going to be somebody like Destiny who can, speak the language. And
No, you haven't watched him enough. Most of his community, you know how we do calls with our community, meet the people, give them advice? Dude, 80% of his calls are like people on the brink of suicide. And so, do you like StarCraft? And he gives like, are you playing enough StarCraft? He gives like the worst advice.
talking them down off a ledge.
Bro,
No, he's
I don't
not.
I wanted to
fucking,
unallow myself before I found
fucking
Destiny's Son.
stutter, bro.
What does that mean?
Kill myself.
What's that?
Do us a favor, man. Get it done.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.
I flicked the lapel. What do you got this sign for, right? Because I'm supposed to be a cocky asshole in this whole thing. So I do this 2 or 3 times, and Catherine Narducci, who is the actress playing his wife, who I know, says, Joe's getting a little angry. Oh. That you're flicking the thing. What? And I go...
Is it in the script?
No, on the script.
Oh, so you improvised the flick?
Yeah, I was improvising.
You don't improvise flicks, man.
That's a rubber.
That's a
Meisner. No.
Meisner number 1. That's the first thing.
He wanted it to happen, so now
It's great that you were in mid like I'm trying to say something. You were
now we're going.
Now you're getting personal.
I wasn't gonna maybe go today because I didn't get much sleep. I'm going today, bro. I think that some people have a better chance of being president than really get really bulked up. I mean, like, take
today, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to be like you tell your kid you can be an astronaut, yeah.
Right.
You have to set it.
So I guess
if you're colorblind, you can't. Like, there's some.
Can't be too tall.
Can't be too tall.
Yeah, my buddy was applied to be an astronaut. He made it to the top 500.
Oh wow.
It's a tough. It's slim
really
pickings.
tough.
Wait, hold on.
Maximum height.
Oh, the maximum height.
Well,
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
a little over 6'4", but I feel like you could do it.
I could do it.
You have to be at least 5'4".
What are you? 6'3"?
Yeah.
I think I'm 6'2", in between 6'2" and 6'3".
Is NASA like?
I guess bigger, like.
They didn't know about it They didn't talk about it for years. And finally in therapy, and his wife was like, "Hey, is the nanny's kid yours? Because he has a 6-pack and he's 7."
And he was like, "Oh yes, I admit it." Oh.
He's like, "Come on, do it."
So wait, okay.
I like to come.
Okay, so I knew
Is it
about
1986 right now?
So I do remember.
So the other kids that he had with
that's for
Shriver,
sure Arnold
they don't
Schwarzenegger,
have. To a T. But he got ain't that a bitch? He's the only one who got like the Schwarzenegger DNA. He's jacked.
That's crazy.
Like genetically gifted since he was like 9.
He needed some of that Mexican in him.
So hold on.
Immigrant
all right.
mentality, dog. Get to work.
So hold on. So was the nanny Mexican?
You're joking. She's Latin. You know how to.
So hold on. So but the other one, Patrick, he's a good-looking dude, right? Yeah, I think he's an actor and he's in stuff.
140 pounds.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, they're tiny.
Really?
It's interesting to see like these big-time actors, how old they are, and their kids are doing it now.
So what did the nanny look like when she was
It's like
younger?
Denzel Washington's kid is like a really great actor.
Hey Arnold, have a little discipline.
Oh, he didn't give a fuck, right?
Hey Arnold, have a little discipline. You're like, yeah, what are you doing? And then he was like, I don't know, he's like, and she's folding the laundry. He's like, you know what?
So that's him. That's the kid.
Yeah. So she. I mean,
that's Arnold Schwarzenegger right there.
Yes, when he was a kid.
and if she's only like
I don't know,
12
right
years
there,
younger,
too.
she's not that far off what we see today.
So he was just like,
I need to come.
And then she was
Where
there.
is someone?
Yeah.
So stupid.
Come
Who's
on,
going
do
to
it.
catch this load?
so
And she had the laundry load in her hand, and she was like, "What's
yeah. I calf load. So hold on. Okay.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know there was an. I guess what's the right way to say it? Illegitimate child?
Yeah.
I did not know. I guess I didn't know that.
But he's the only one with like the.
Is he ignoring his kid now?
Not now. No, they're boys.
I probably
that's good.
learned it.
All kind of boys. They show him that if you watch the Arnold documentary on Netflix, he's like, "Yeah, I love my kids. I love my son." He like goes to Gold's, and the kid's like, "What's up?" Like, pounds him like, "What's up?"
Oh, that's
You're like,
funny.
"Well, this is sad." The kid's jacked.
So wait, okay, and the kid, I must have known this. I just forgot it. So so they're still married, Schwarzenegger and Marie Shriver.
Absolutely not.
Right? They're not.
No,
Wait,
dude.
that's his other son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get the.
Well, that also looks like
He did.
Schwarzenegger, though.
He probably looks like his mom. His
Yeah,
mom's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
dope.
He looks like Schwarzenegger in the face.
Shriver, yeah, she's a Kennedy.
Oh, that's
So they're not married anymore.
No, because he fucked the nanny.
But is that why they got divorced?
Sure is.
Why wasn't this bigger news?
It is. It was all
Okay.
over.
Well, go to his body.
Hey, I'm
Bottom
gonna
right.
blow your mind right now. He was also the governor of California.
Who? I mean, that's a good body that guy has right there.
It's
Not
funny,
when your dad's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
it's funny you're
Okay.
saying this, but you're going like, why wasn't this bigger news? And the Senate is talking about UFOs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
but-
why if UFOs aren't bigger news, this isn't going to be bigger
But
news.
I know about the UFO stuff. Going
But it's
on.
like, what I'm saying is like, no one cares about anything.
Oh yeah, I know that.
No,
I think this guy
not
just
really,
is like,
do they?
this guy's like, I think if this guy put in the work, he could be as jacked as he wants to be. But he's like, I don't want to do that. That's not his interest.
I don't know about that, but I
Look at his body
Yeah,
frame.
his body frame is-
Come on, man.
But compared to the nanny kid, like he came out like.
Yeah, but the nanny kid was like
bring
trying
up
to prove
Arnold at
something.
14. Bring up Arnold at 14.
That's a good point.
That nanny kid's trying to prove something that
I'm not just a load.
Yeah. I am more than a load.
I'm more than a load.
More than a load.
That's his documentary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that's Arnold there,
Arnold's
and he's like
body, bro.
14.
Yeah, but he was taking
No,
steroids.
no.
from
If you-
a very
Watch the
young
doc.
age.
Watch the doc.
I don't. You think I'm gonna believe the doc?
I can't believe that.
No, he talks
wasn't
about when he
taking-
starts taking steroids. And you can tell, like, he's just genetically gifted. There's guys like that. I got a buddy named Joe Klovenstein, like, jack, dude. At, like, 7. It's not, it's weird.
Yeah, I need
Just
to,
some people are like that.
No, I get it. I
need to
get
start
that
taking
his.
TRT.
I get that the illegitimate son has that, but what I'm saying is the other son, he can start doing protein and
Yeah, I agree.
he can get Wolverine Jack
I
if
agree.
he wanted to.
Oh, absolutely not.
Look at you,
You
guys.
know?
You guys are inside each other in that picture. All three of you. You're all inside each other.
It's like the Island Boys.
Yeah, we're Island Boys. I'm trying to make a baby.
Yeah, I gotta start.
Hanging with Tinder's
Hey, shave your
finest.
head, man. It looks good like that.
Nah, look
I shave it.
Nah, you just jealous of my long hair.
Nah, but bro.
You're jealous
no.
you're more long than yours, huh?
Nah, it's not. First of all, it's
No,
not.
you're the only person whose head looks weird with hair.
You,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, your head looks weird with hair. Because I agree with Chris. You look attractive right there.
Yeah, and now you look fucking doggone ugly.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Nah.
That's fucked up, bro.
Nah, you're a good looking dude. But what? But what's up with your hair?
Even all that stuff. Look with the little.
Oh, that you look handsome. Look at the fucking
with the part.
suit.
Check him out with
Ooh.
the
Yeah.
the 1984
Yeah, honestly,
part.
you even look
Yeah.
good with Joanna's hair like that. How you had it. Yeah. When you had Joanna's, when you had a wig on, looked like Joanna right there.
That
Look
was
good there.
sick, right? I look
you
like
look
a
good.
wrestler.
You look good.
Well, I'm growing my hair out.
All right, well. All right, I mean, look, you do you,
For
honestly.
what purpose?
Yeah, what's
Just
the- what's
because
the
I
deal?
can.
Yeah. Well, anyone
Most,
can.
no, they can't.
Well, bald people.
Yo, we getting smacked.
Your hair's pretty like thick though. Yeah. I wonder when it'll fall. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you.
It's like a Jufro right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
that racist?
Yo, we're all trash.
No, but you're anti-Semitic.
No.
Because start saying that.
No.
I love Jews. I love them more than regular people. So.
Rachel will like to hear that.
Yep.
Oh, she's Jewish?
You can have a little Jewish boy.
Oh, damn.
You can have a little Jewish boy. That's
Oh, I hit
bro.
that.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Top dad.
That's cute, man.
That's what I told him right when he walked in. That's a dope shit. You've had a booger hanging off your nose this entire time? Yep, and you look terrible.
I don't think I do.
Yep, you do.
I actually think that's fake.
No, you got a little.
Chris
you don't
is
want
But
the back
Chris's
end just
boogers are
hanging.
like Christmas ornaments.
It's like it's hanging off. It's like you got a sprinkle.
What is
It's a little
all?
sprinkle. There you go.
No, there's not.
Yeah, all right.
Hold on.
Oh God.
Oh, that's a flake on the side.
Sure, whatever, man.
All right. Fucking guy.
Let's take a little break. Get your feet on my face, dude. Take a shot at huge wins with DraftKings Sportsbook. You could win big with Moneylands, props, parlays, and so much more.
And now, am I right that right now new customers can score $150 in bonus bets instantly for betting just $5 on anything? Am I right about that?
You're right, Chris.
What?
You got the UFC Fight Night this Saturday. Corey Sandhagen and Rob Font. You can also watch the Joe Rogan Fight Campaign with me, Eddie Bravo, and Joe Rogan himself, and bet on the fights this Saturday.
So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code GOLDEN. That's GOLDEN only on DraftKings Sportsbook.
Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. In West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net in partnership with Hollywood Casino and Charlestown Races. All games regulated by West Virginia Lottery. Please play responsibly. In Connecticut, help is available for Mahomes vibe.
That's the worst hair I've ever seen in my
though.
life. That cut is just terrible.
It's like messy on top.
Well, it's just like it's so bad.
Are you doing dishes with that? You know what I mean?
Well, the Edgar's like Lloyd Christmas. That's not what he has.
I thought it was like long on top and then really.
I don't like any hair that is bunched up in the front like
No,
that.
me neither.
That's a TikTok
Looks
thing
like
now.
they purposely make it messy. Yeah, he has like that's a perm. Yeah, that's like a S curl. That's like a Jerry curl.
Well, he's messing with his face with that. You know?
He said put that hair in that scroll.
Yeah, he has a good face.
He's like
The
a
hair's-
strong face, and
Yeah,
it's
he's a
just
good-looking dude.
It's just
Maybe that's what I complimented about him in my life.
You don't remember his question?
No, not at all.
Just perm that shit and pull it back or something.
Yeah, you got good hair.
Yeah.
Just that style is just. It's just for me. That's a no, dog.
That's a no for me too.
I don't like when it covers the face. Like the white version. I don't know what his nationality is, but the white version of it is the swoop down with the up. Like, it's terrible.
Like
dude.
the
The
Bieber-
TikTok.
like the
shit.
Bieber shit?
Kinda, but it's like evolved since then.
I don't know.
No, but that's just like, you know.
Yeah, right there. Whatever that is, right there.
Oh God.
This shit. It's like, are you bald? Is that what you're? Look at the kid on the right
Yeah,
there.
I'm just gonna
TikTok hairstyle
explain.
tutorial. Like that's terrible, dude.
Like the
What's up,
wavy,
YouTube?
messy.
Steven Salon Guy here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get
That guy doesn't have hair.
TikTok hairstyle that section for the hair.
Why are we listening to him? He has no hair.
No, but because sometimes that's the guys who know best, you know.
They wish they had.
Yeah, they think about it. Yeah.
It's like
This ain't the vibe though.
No, he would look way better if he got rid of that shit.
Yeah,
That's like.
Yeah, but he's young.
He's a cute
trying to
kid.
be young and hip, and he's like, "This is what people do."
That ain't hip.
With
we
that
sound
shirt,
old. We sound old.
With that shirt, bro.
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan still
I know, but not that one, not that shirt.
okay. But I'm just saying, Jordan brand is still the biggest
Poppin'.
brand in Nike.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, dude, Eric, you should get the TikTok hair. That's him talking about eating pussy right there.
Or
Yeah.
ass.
Did you ever have a fro like that?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm looking at this, and that was me in 1984.
Really?
You actually had that back in the day?
Yeah, I had, because that's what you did, and I had a ducktail.
Hell yeah. Dude, why not bring that back? Could you do it?
'Cause I'm not crazy.
Oh man, that would be.
You'd be
I
crazy
can grow my
cool.
hair out, but it's just like
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah, you
with
get a good head of hair.
Yeah.
My hubby sell tickets. I'd come see that.
You could.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right.
Brand yourself as.
Because
hair
you're right.
guy.
Craig Robinson has like a little tight fro, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But that's just regular ass black dude hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know what I mean? This guy, we
Yeah,
don't
it's
even
a
know.
different thing.
I'm gonna talk to him at the mixed meetings.
Yeah.
To find out what's going on.
This is crazy though. This
Lizzo forced dancers to eat bananas from sex workers' vaginas during an Amsterdam trip. Well, at least someone eating something healthy.
Yeah. She.
Surprised we didn't Krispy Kremes.
We need a company field trip.
To Amsterdam?
I want
This is great. First of all, I want to know what. First of all, I want to know what forced means.
Yeah. Because I don't believe that either.
Yeah. Like that. She,
Yeah.
or did she
Shake it,
say?
eat it?
Or did
She's
she
holding
just
her
was
mouth.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
Yeah. She's
You
probably
know?
just like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
You know. So.
And,
But
I
this,
don't
this feels like some clout chasing bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And you know,
And I don't believe
I don't really want to go to bat for Lizzo, but I'm saying. you
Yeah, I
know.
agree. I'm not a fan of Lizzo, but also I'm not buying that she's eating anything healthy.
No, well, she's not, but she.
Yeah, she's not even around it. Let's be honest.
30 grams of carbs in a banana. It's not healthy.
Wait,
That's
what is
true.
it?
It's
Wait,
like-
I was reading that.
it's a candy bar.
What's the?
Oh, what if that's what the article said? And it's odd because there are 30 grams of carbs in Lizzo.
Proves Lizzo.
I just
Began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas and assholes. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breast of one of the nude women. I mean,
yeah, hey, Miss Davis, go like this. Nah, I'm good.
You know what? Let me tell you what's wrong with this.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
How thick they are?
No, well, that's a whole other. If you're writing a story about
Right.
this later,
Yeah.
or you're recapping something later,
Right.
this is always what they do. In the moment, I'm sure it was like,
Oh,
you should eat
100%.
that.
Of course.
Oh, like,
Of
come
course.
on, stop being, don't be a bitch.
Yeah,
Eat that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they're having fun.
Yep.
And then because she's Lizzo and famous, it's
Yep.
like, well, how can I get some
She's this monster.
Yeah. Now
100%.
it's being presented like that. I have such a problem with that.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, now I'm upset. But
you know what that felt like? That felt like the canceled horn.
It's
fucking horse shit, dude.
Yeah.
But or Lizzo could be like, yeah, isn't that fun? You should eat that. And she's like, no, I'm gonna do that. She's like, you should eat that. You're off tour.
Well,
that's not what
But
happened.
that's not what happened. They would have said that.
Yeah, because you guys know Lizzo really well, right?
No. But are you kidding me? It would have led with that. The
Yeah,
media would
yeah.
have been like threatened to fire and
Right. It's like, come on. This is just like
plaintiffs were.
First of all, let me tell you something. This big bitch should be glad she has a dancing job.
Well, that right.
Okay?
For sure, yeah.
Who else? You think Taylor Swift is gonna? No one else is hiring you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
to turn on.
These are facts.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Yep.
This pisses me off because this is what the society has turned into.
Yep.
Just some clout chasing bullshit for what?
Yeah.
Damn, Eric's fired up.
I know, because in 2 years, no one's gonna give a fuck about her.
Well, she's gonna be off tour.
Who?
That girl.
Yeah.
So you have your little moment. Hey, she tried to make me. How about in that moment you go, I don't want to do this.
Of course.
Or
Yeah.
how about you eat and shut the fuck
Nobody's
up?
gonna make me. First of all, I'm
Or
not.
just eat the banana.
No, bro, you try to make me eat a banana out of a sex worker's pussy?
Hello?
I mean, dude.
I'm
If no one's watching, but like, no. I would never do. A sex worker, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
No, dude. I don't. How about this? I don't even like bananas.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
get
want
you.
a banana.
They were probably drunk, having a good time.
Of course,
And then
bro.
you turned it into that.
Oh, it's such
Shame
horseshit.
on you.
Yeah, shame on you.
But
dude.
shame on
But
you.
here's the thing: people are always like, "Well, why would they make shit up?" Do you know how this is? First of all, well, obviously they're trying to get some fucking
Clout.
Skrilla off the shit.
She's
Let's do
tossing
it.
him.
No. But you know how good it feels. You know how good it feels for people to be like, "Hey, you're so brave. You're so brave, dude." That's it. Fucking all day long. They want that.
Yeah.
And that lasts for a day when she's like, you know what? I'm going to double dip here and throw a pool party. Look at everyone. We stand with you, girl. You shouldn't have ever ate that banana. Ain't nobody believe you eating a banana, right?
First of all,
I'm with you. You're so brave. Stand up for
Who's
what's
this?
right.
What is this post?
That's one of the thick bitches that ate the banana.
And she's having a pool party in Encino on Saturday. I want to go. You
And it's
can get
called the
tickets.
Fat Babe Pool Party. The Plus Bus
This is crazy.
Plus Size
dude.
Events presents.
Just don't
the
do
Big
it. Don't
Dipper.
eat the fucking banana out of her pussy.
I'm going for reconnaissance purposes. I'm going to this party.
Document it, Nick. I hope they stomp Nick out.
I have a whole. Because what I don't appreciate is we don't really know what happened, and everybody that's jumping in is filling in the gaps with fantasy and the most negative thing they can think of.
But also, how about, to your point, how about these thick bitches be grateful they even have a job in
that's what he was just
entertainment
saying, right?
at 300 pounds and high blood pressure?
Yeah.
Wow. You know.
That's
The only thing they're getting awarded with is diabetes.
That stage for the Lizzo concert must just be like,
Oh yeah.
It's like, you
It's
know,
like a Samson. But it's just,
that sucks.
show me the video where Lizzo's like, eat the fucking thing. Then okay, show me that.
Yeah.
But
Otherwise,
also, if I was a young aspiring dancer and I'm at a strip club, I decide to go to the strip club, and Lizzo is like, "Hey man, we gotta eat these bananas. You're off tour." I'm like, "Give me that fucking banana." I don't give a. It's not the end of the
that's
world.
the '80s, though. Yeah.
This is me showing up to the pool party.
Yeah.
Nick.
I don't know how that's gonna go over,
Nick
Nick.
figured it out. He was like, I need some props for my humor. Nah, I just think like
This is fucking horseshit.
nobody filmed this. Nobody like she's got to be furious. Like, listen,
You can't film in the strip club, bro. Come
First
on.
of all, Lizzo has enough going on where she has to deal with people like us talking about her, and then the so-called supporter left mad at her anytime she wants to like lose weight. So then for her people in her camp that she pays, who she's treating like friends,
Right.
Because we're hanging out. Now she's gonna be like this. Nah, I'll see you at work.
It's gonna be no. You're off the doorstep with a bunch of skinny white bitches. Like, we'll eat the
No, but what I'm
bananas.
saying is,
Yeah,
she's
no.
That
This changes her.
No, she changes her. She's
yeah.
gonna cut off people. She's gonna be like, no, I can't have. Now she's gonna be like a loner in her hotel room with a buffet. You know what I mean?
Just hang out with skinny people.
Just hanging out with no one because she knows she's this famous right now and polarizing that somebody in her camp is just going to be like, well, Lizzo, she did make me. And then imagine like somebody hyping her up, hyping that girl up to do that.
Yeah.
She was like,
post
man,
that.
She just telling like this, girl, we got this drink. Lizzo was trying to make me eat this. Saying it in a way that where the other person was like, you should post that.
Of course.
Oh my God, you should. And then
It's
it turns
always the
into
friends.
this.
It's
It's
always the
always some
friends.
person that's not
It's
around.
always the friends.
It's like,
This is
ugh,
why
that
my
makes
dad
me
always
mad.
said, don't trust fat people.
I think that's probably not
that's-
good advice.
Yeah. What?
You're right. Now that I said that out loud, you're right, dude. Lizzo learned the hard way.
Yeah, that's like, you know what?
Nah,
Shout
guess
out
what?
to you, Lizzo. I'm sorry that happened
what?
to you.
I'm a Lizzo fan now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how about that? I'm a fucking Lizzo fan now.
Man, I'm still not.
It's like, you know what? No, but you know what? Can I just say this? Lizzo is a pawn, a political pawn.
100%.
She's just trying to dance and make her music.
100%.
And
It's
then
sad.
she's a pawn by the political side.
More of a lobster
You know
than
what
a
I mean?
prawn. You saying prawn or pawn?
I'm hungry.
No,
dude. Look,
Trying to rile you boys up.
she's obviously.
Too much Lizzo praise for my liking.
Oh my God.
Minnesota Vikings.
We're not asking you to
Minnesota
fucking
Vikings.
go down on her. You know what I mean?
She's too.
I'm just saying I ate that banana.
She's too big and she's not healthy. But I'm
Facts.
a fan now.
But that should not be the concern.
No,
It's a shitty phrase. It's just a shitty.
That makes that it becomes the concern. Well, y'all saw that. Look up the 500-pound body activist, the body positivity activist that died.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she's 500 pounds, died at 37 of a heart attack, and what are we supposed to feel?
Look, be between 100 and 280 pounds.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go
even
280. Yeah, I know.
Depending on your height.
But I'm willing to go 300.
Good.
But no, I'm willing to go 300. Be between 100 and 300 pounds. Any more than that, dude, come on, man. Start moving.
Start moving.
Start moving.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, man. You're gonna die. Oh, everyone's gonna be so sad.
Well, it's like when I watch My 600-Pound Life. I mean, spoiler alert, those are not cold cases. All of them died.
First of all, here's my problem. Those when they can't get out of bed.
Yeah.
To me, that should be the first day of the diet.
Yeah. Have you said this before? I feel like I heard
And
you say
I'm just saying, whoever's bringing them food,
enablers.
Get up. Oh, you can't get up? You don't eat.
Thank you. The
Food's
food
in the
around
kitchen.
you.
Yeah.
It would be like this. You're in bed. I would keep the food just out of reach
Exactly,
for that person.
dude.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But you would think they'd get out of bed when you start to have scallops between your thighs. When they get like those barnacles and scallops on
All
their
I'm
fucking-
saying is, how do you
and their feet are like,
how do you get to
Dude.
600 pounds without having people around you who should get their ass beat?
At 400, you're like, bro, you know you get any bigger, we ain't get
I
a
just-
forklift in and carry your ass to the hospital.
It sucks,
when they gotta
man.
get the forklift, go,
That
and
sucks.
then break the door down to get them
Bro,
into the
people say fat shaming, and it's like,
that shit works.
but what about if fat is a word, then some people are fat.
Yeah.
So, who are those people?
Fat shaming.
That's all in the
You know what? This all gets convoluted because what people are really saying is be nice to people.
Yeah.
No matter what shape they're in.
No. Let me finish. Okay. You say be nice about how you tell me to lose weight.
Yeah, which I do agree. I
That's
do
all
agree.
it is.
Oh, you fat pig, online shit. Fuck
Yeah,
off
yeah.
with those people.
Yeah.
Fuck those people. Oh, yeah. I saw somebody say something about you guys kind of overweight, and he does a food review.
Yeah,
It's
that's
funny.
me.
No. And he was like, and then somebody commented on it, next thing you should review is a treadmill. And it's like, it is funny,
No,
but
it's
it's like,
fucked up,
but it's
dude.
not that funny. And it's like, who is this motherfucker?
No, the problem is that it is funny.
Yes.
What do you mean?
And why is it funny?
Like I saw this producer article from a producer, and she was like, she goes, "We need to stop doing fat jokes. I promise you, they're not funny." No. Hey, bitch. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. That's what the issue is. So people are saying, can we be nice? But at the same time, being nice, it also me being nice to you also is being like, hey, I think you should get in shape.
Well, that singer, that singer, her boyfriend was like, you always told me, let you know, Biba Rexa. She was like, with her boyfriend, hey, if I get severely over shape, let me know. So in a text, he's like, hey, babe, like, you're 40 pounds overweight. You told me to let you know, like, just give me a heads up. I love you no matter what. She posts this, put him on blast. She was thinking, like, you go, girl. No. Everyone's like, hold up. You specifically
Oh, wait, she was doing it to be like...
Yes, and it backfired on her.
So she was doing it like, look, my boyfriend's being supportive?
Look at it. No, this piece of shit. Dude, just because I put on some weight, put on 40 pounds. Just because I put on some weight, he thinks he can talk to me this way. And he's like, you told me to let you know in a loving way if you were getting overweight.
Wow. Let me see this. And her name's Baby T-Rex?
BB Rex?
BB Rex?
She's bad, though. She's hot. She's hot.
Go up.
She a baddie.
But she put on 40 pounds. He's like, hey, bitch, can you quit eating Cinnabon? She's like, how dare you?
She's a housewife?
No, bro. She's a famous singer.
Baby T-Rex.
BB Rex.
She sings that song Roar?
I can't believe you guys haven't heard this.
I appreciate your commitment.
Isn't that
See, she thought this was going to go one way, but even women
her.
were like, hold the fuck up, bitch. You're the one that told him to tell you. And he was super... This is kind of like the... What's the fat kid from Superbad?
Jonah Hill.
And remember, his girl was like, how dare... Look at this narcissist. And was like, yeah.
Oh, the Jonah Hill thing?
Yeah, similar.
Fuck that other asshole.
So look at this.
Hold on.
This is the boyfriend texting her.
Yeah. And her face was changing, so I told you it was. That was the conversation we were having, and you asked, because I care, would you rather I lie to you? You gained 35 pounds. Obviously, you gained weight, and your face changes. Should I just pretend it didn't happen, and that's okay? Come on, I gained 3 pounds, and you call me chubs and fat. Yep, she sure does, dude.
That shit
Doesn't
works.
mean you don't love me. If you're trying to find reasons to break up, this makes sense, but it's not the real reason. If you're unhappy with...
Go bankrupt, and as well as American families go bankrupt. 67% of bankruptcies today are due to medical bills. This is a real issue.
Raising our 2 sons. That's an American. That's what I want to talk about tonight. Speaking the truth. That's what we're going to do tonight. And so to be honest with you, I would rather speak the truth at every step and lose some election than to play some political snakes and ladders, poll-tested slogans, figure out how to win. No, I don't want to win that way.
Shoots and ladders.
We will speak the truth by the end of this election. If I'm doing my job, everybody in this country will know who I am and what I stand for. And if that's not what they want, then I'm not going to be the next president, and I'm fine with that. I'll be at peace with that. But so far, what we're seeing is that does seem to be the winning political strategy, and we're going to stick to it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to have an open conversation, no filters, nothing been pre-screened. I certainly hope not. I want everybody taking off their filters. If you were to set it in private at home in the dinner table, say it in public tonight. And that's what I'm going to kick off my opening with and closing this off is, you want to know how well we're doing as a country? Here's your measure. It is the percentage of people who feel free to say what they actually think in public. All right, so if you're going to say it at home in the dinner table, take off the shackles, say it out in the open tonight. We might not agree on everything, that's okay, but we are going to agree that we're going to speak it out in the open. That is how we'll revive our country. Patrick shares that in common. That's why I'm here tonight. Let's have a conversation. Let's have some fun. Fantastic.
So, by the way, just so everybody knows, he has no idea what questions I have here. The format's going to be in the following way. Twitter, if you're watching this, on YouTube, if you're watching this, if you go on Twitter and post a question, you may have with hashtag VT Town Hall. Our team is watching the question. We're going to go to a couple questions on Twitter, as well as some of the guests will be asking you in a minute to go over there to the, if I call your name, go to the mic over there, pose your question to the candidate, and we'll go from there. A few things. You know, first things first, I want to go through a couple things that is a bit of controversy when you're asking everybody that's coming out. You know, you're being asked these questions recently. This one here, on August 1st, Fox News reported that you settled a lawsuit with the World Economic Forum after they failed to remove your name from its 2021 list of young global leaders, even though you declined the nomination. Why did your name continue to appear on World Economic Forum Young Global Leaders list And what are your ties to the organization, if any?
Oh, so the ties to the organization are none. My only link was actually being the chief critic of their agenda. So everybody in this room might not even know what we're talking about. There's an organization called the World Economic Forum. They stand for a vision of the world called the Great Reset. What is the Great Reset? It's a different vision of how we're all supposed to live. It says that we have to dissolve the boundaries between the public sector and the private sector, between governments and companies, between nations, to be able to now work towards what they call the global common good. I'm against this. I am a citizen not of some global citizen. I am a citizen of this nation, the United States of America. I'm proud of that. That is true. That means something to me. And on this side of the pond in 1776, we said that we, the people, determine how we sort out our differences, where every person's voice and vote counts equally. In the old world Europe, it was the other way. It had to be a small group of elites in the back of palace halls in Old England that decided what was right for the rest of society at large. In this country, we said no to that vision. We, the people, decide our own destiny as citizens of a nation. So that old world view, though, it started to rear its head again in recent years in the form of this World Economic Forum. They hold a meeting every year in Davos. Klaus Schwab is the person who leads it. It's basically a view that says the citizens cannot be trusted on questions like climate change or racial injustice. It has to be settled by a class of global elites, including large billionaires. It's part of why they decided to name a lot of young billionaires. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, others have been named on their list. So a funny thing happens. I wrote my first book, Woke Inc. It was a criticism of this agenda. Every one of my books has, especially Capitalist Punishment, has gone into detail exposing some of the corruption in this worldview. I went on to start a company, Strive, to push against the ESG agenda. That's the manifestation of the Great Reset in our capital markets. And then a curious thing happens. A guy who's affiliated with the World Economic Forum reaches out and says, hey, we're going to give you an award. You're going to be named on our list of young global leaders with all this long list of billionaires. And Ibram Kendi was going to be on that list. And this is a guy I've been very critical of. So I said, no, I don't think this is going to be a good fit for me. I disagree with you all. If you want to have a debate, I'll debate anybody. But I'm not a good fit for your list. I declined the award. A few months later, my name shows up on the list anyway. It's interesting. I get a bunch of text messages from people. Congratulations. So I'm a little confused.
Stop tweaking, my
So I said, wait a minute. I told you guys not to add me to this list. They said, oh, sorry, we'll take it off. Years later, it keeps popping up, a couple of years later. And so the people start asking, wait, why is your name on this list? So you know what I did? I don't believe in standing by. And there are other good allies like Glenn Beck, Elon Musk, others who have also been opponents of their agenda who have been named. But I believe in taking action. I believe in accountability. So I sued him. I sued him in court. And I'll tell you a little bit later in a lawsuit that I filed just earlier this week against the Department of Justice. I don't believe in just being a passive bystander. I believe in accountability. So I sued him and we got everything that we demanded, including, most importantly, a commitment that this organization would never again defang or try to undermine its opponents by ensnaring them on their own lists. And so I'm happy to say that we're not going to let anybody else off the hook. If Klaus Schwab tried to put me on his list, he ended up on my list, and that's how we roll and deliver accountability.
As of today, I believe you're 37 years old. You're going to be 38 on Wednesday, I believe, right?
Yeah, you know better than I.
Yeah, it's your
August
birthday
9th,
coming up. August 9th, your birthday's coming up. So as a 38-year-old, if you become the president, I mean, that's the youngest president we'll ever have in the history of America. Currently, the president, Biden's 80, President Trump is 77. And what would it mean for your country? What do you think would mean to America for us to have a president that's 38, maybe next year be 39 years old? Why do you think there's that enthusiasm to want to get somebody that age as a president?
So here's what I will say. I'm the youngest person ever to run for U.S. president in a major party. Here's what I'll say is going on in the country. I think I understand my generation. I'm a millennial. People younger than me, Gen Z. What's going on? We are hungry for a cause. That's what's going on. We are starved for purpose and meaning and identity. at a time in our national history, a moment when the things that used to fill that void, faith, patriotism, hard work, family, these things have disappeared. And that leaves a black hole, a moral vacuum in its wake. And when you have a black hole that runs that deep, that is when the poison fills the void. It almost doesn't matter what the poison is, actually. And this is where conservatives, even myself at times in the last 3 years, we get too wrapped up in the symptoms. Wokeism, transgenderism, climatism, COVIDism, globalism. But it's not just politics or culture.
To increase the lead.
Depression, anxiety, fentanyl, suicide. You think it's an accident that we see the rise of these different poisons right at the same time in American history. It is not a coincidence, guys. It is a symptom of a deeper void of purpose and meaning. So, honest to God, Patrick, I do think people are hungry for a different generation of leadership, but to tell you the truth, there are people my age who, may be less with it than some people who are 80 or 90 years old, who I know who are, good for them, sharp as a tack and with it. I don't think that's quite it. It's not just that we need a young person. I think what we need is we need to fill that vacuum by, as I said before, not just running from something, but running to something. The left will give us this vision of race, gender, sexuality, climate. And then the right will just criticize each of those things and say, okay, well, here's what's wrong with that, without offering a vision of our own. And so what I'm saying in this race is, I want us talking more about what we stand for. The value of each individual. The value of this thing we call the family. The nation. God. Actually, there's a hole the size of God in your heart and God doesn't fill it. Something else will instead. The same can be said for belief in a nation. We're like a bunch of blind bats, actually. I don't mean to get too philosophical here tonight, but it's the visual that comes to mind for me.
Oh my God, I sold!
We're lost in a cave. A bat can't see where it is. It sends out sonar signals that bounce back and says, this is where I am. Well, we human beings, we do the same thing. We send out a signal, it bounces off of my family, the two parents who brought me into this world. That's true.
Oh, I sold!
Bounces back and says, this is where I am.
I'm so demoralized.
Send out a signal, it bounces off of my belief in God, my conviction in this nation. These things are true. They bounce back, they say, this is where I am. I work hard, you're an entrepreneur, and I'm an entrepreneur. We work hard, we create something in the world that is real, that is true. I am proud of that, that is real, that comes back. It says, this is where I am.
There you go. Oh,
well, what happens when those things each disappear? We send out these signals.
It's off.
And then nothing comes back.
Damn.
Right? We're lost in that wilderness. And so,
dude,
I think that's what young people are hungry for. And we've told them for a long time.
Hungry for apples.
Go to Ben & Jerry's and order a cup of ice cream with some social justice sprinkles on the side and make yourself feel good. And that works for a little bit. But you can't really satisfy a moral hunger with fast food. It works in the short run, but I think right now we're in a place where that effect is fading. I think people are hungry for the real thing, whatever that is.
Hungry for apples?
And so I think that's actually what's resonating. It's not my age or anything else, but as a member of my generation, I get it. I was disaffected from politics for a long time. I didn't vote for most of my 20s. I voted back when I was 19 for the Libertarian candidate. I wasn't inspired by the political candidates I saw. I was disaffected myself, so I get it. I understand that. But I think now is our moment to level up and say we're going to fill that void with an actual vision of what it means to be a citizen of this nation. And if we can do a good job, I'm doing my best in this race, if we can do a good job of offering a clear vision for young people, for all people across this country, I think we're going to see a domino effect. I think we're hair's trigger away from a national revival, even though it might be hard to see today. That's truly where I think we are, and I'm actually genuinely optimistic that we're not a nation in decline. I think we are still, as hard as it might be to believe, a nation in our ascent, actually. in the early stages of our ascent. Maybe I'm not the only young one, maybe our nation is itself a little young, actually. Going through our own version of adolescence. Figuring out who we're really going to be when we grow up. And then it makes sense, because when you go through adolescence, you go through that identity crisis. You go through that self-doubt. That's where we are, but I think we're going to get to our adulthood on the other side of it, and I'm in this to play my small part to help lead us there. So that's kind of how I think about it.
I appreciate that. So let's just say you're on stage, and you remember the moment with President Reagan when he's debating, and he says, "I do not want to make this debate about the lack of experience my opponent possesses." Right? Okay. So let's just visualize. President Trump's already announced he's not going to do the first debate. Right? He's just not going to do it. He's going to let everybody else. Knowing him, he may. Matter of fact, you think he's going to show up? Or
I have
not?
no idea.
Okay.
I'm cool either way.
So let's just say he doesn't show up, and he's saying everybody competes to be possibly my VP. That's kind of how you put it. But let's just see you on stage with them, not the first one, second, third one. Say you're on stage, and he looks at the camera and says, "Listen, do you really think America's ready for a 38-year-old young guy, half my age, the amount of experience I've had, the people I've sat down with? This guy's great. He's phenomenal. He can play a role on my cabinet." He's going to say that. But you are way too young to be the president. Do you think America today prefers somebody in their mid to late 70s or somebody in their late 30s?
I think the country is ready for a new generation of leadership. I've got fresh legs, right? I'm ready. I'm excited for this. I mean, I hope my best days in life are still yet ahead of me. I mean, for me, November 2024, that's not the destination. That is the start line. The destination of the presidency is January 2033, when I leave office. My older son won't even be in high school yet. I think it might take somebody whose best days are still ahead of him. I hope they are, God willing, to see a country whose best days are ahead of itself as a nation. And that's how I genuinely see it. Do I have the level of experience that President Trump has on foreign policy or on leading the federal government? No, by definition, I've not been in government. But one of the things I might say is, I actually think I am in some ways closer to Trump in 2015 than Trump today is to Trump in 2015, actually. You know, 8 years from now, I might be tired, jaded, cynical, have a few extra pounds, feel a little gray through my hair if I have any hair left. And, you know, we're human beings, right? You go in to drain the swamp drains part of you. And I bear no illusions that this is going to be some honky-dory job. No, this is going to take something out of me. It would out of every person who's been through it, and I get that. But I guess I'd rather have somebody going in that still has fresh legs, that's going to come out of it not completely drained on the other side, but move to a new phase of my own life as this country moves to the next phase of its national life. And so, are the people ready for a young person? That's not for me to say. My job is to tell you who I am and what I stand for. That's your guys' job to decide.
What do you think? Okay, all right. So, question for you. You've been in pharma. You've been in that industry for a minute. You've done very well for yourself. You built I believe market cap right now is around $9 billion. You guys raised $2.3 billion. It's not easy to build a company like that. Pharmaceuticals is becoming an issue. One of the things that I think about, Rob, if we can pull up those 3 different pharmaceuticals I'm sure you're going to be familiar with. Current law provides brand pharmaceutical companies with 12 years of guaranteed market exclusivity, right, for biologics, and 20 years for each patent. So when I show you this, if you look at the screen, if you can pull it up, what you'll notice is the moment the patent expires, this is Statista stats, the moment the patent expires, lower this a little bit, Rob, so we can show which pharma this is. This is, go a little lower so we can know which one it is. What is it?
Seroquel.
Okay, Seroquel. Okay, so this is their patent expires in 2011. The moment the patent expires, you notice the price point drops dramatically, all the way down to it being nothing, pennies on a dollar, right? But for many years, they make billions on top of billions of dollars. If you can go to the next one, we got a couple of these examples here. Go a little lower. This one as well. This expired. If you can go, there you go. What year is this one that expires, Rob? Is it 2014? Exactly. 2014 it expires. You'll notice the price goes down. Let's go to the last one as well, if we can. And this last one is Lipitor. prices, look how it is. All of a sudden, boom, 2011 expires, dramatically drops. In some cases, 90% prices drops, okay? Which means they can sell it a lot cheaper today than they are. However, this debate with patent law has been going back and forth for a long time. You're aware of this. The big pharma wants to extend the patent so they can make a lot more money and be able to say, I dictate the price when you can't do anything about it, Mr. Government, Mr. President. I'm going to sell it for whatever price I want. That's called free market. How do you, in a capitalistic society, still keep the incentive for these pharmaceutical companies to hire scientists to keep finding better solutions, better, whatever medicine maybe for cancer, all these things that they're looking for, yet at the same time not be so expensive that's making America go bankrupt, and as well as American families go bankrupt. 67% of bankruptcies today are due to medical bills. This is a real issue for a lot of people.
Totally is. So I'll go beyond the political platitudes to give you a couple of interesting insights, because this is an area I know well. Okay, can we just put up the Seroquel one?
Sure.
Again, I want to tell you something about that case, which gets to the heart of what's actually wrong. So, is the patent system a good thing? Yes, it is actually. Patents, you know where patents are mentioned in our laws first? They're actually in the Constitution. Our founding fathers had the value of this. Thomas Jefferson, people got to remember this, he was 24 years old when he wrote the Declaration of Independence. Think about that. Now, this is a guy at the age of 24, not only writes the Declaration of Independence, he felt like he needed a swivel chair. I kind of feel like I need a swivel chair here too. Well, he said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invent it. So he just invented the swivel chair. The swivel chair that we sit on today was invented by Thomas Jefferson at the age of 24 while he was writing the Declaration of Independence. So these guys valued creativity. I mean, something was in the water back then. We got to figure out what that is and bring it back. And so they valued innovation, and they said that that's a property right. And I think that that's good. I think we got to be careful not to say we want to reject something that's been part of our founding culture of the pursuit of excellence and innovation in this country. There's a couple problems with this, is pharmaceutical companies have grown to be expert at playing games with this system. I could go on for hours about the games. I'll just tell you one funny game. It wasn't that funny, but it's kind of sad, where pharma companies even started engineering deals with Native American tribes that they would enter a complex licensing agreement because the Native American tribe could not be sued by a generics company because it had sovereign immunity in U.S. courts. So that's the kind of game playing that we see. Now, my temptation then is to blame the pharma companies. And believe me, I blame the pharma companies for a lot of things. My whole business was about standing up to pharma companies based on their bureaucratic behavior, but I actually really blame the government. Because at the end of the day, you have profit-oriented actors in a free market capitalist system. They're going to do whatever within the bounds of the law allows them to extract the most profit. The problem is the government that creates the opportunities for this game playing. How does that come up? Corruption. The pharmaceutical industry is the largest lobbying industry known to mankind. And so I did ask you to put the Seroquel back up. This relates to real-world issues. I'm going to give you one real-world issue that you're not supposed to talk about right now. What I'm about to tell you is outside of what they call the Overton window, what you're able to talk about in public discourse. But it's the truth. Slogan of this campaign, truth. So I'm going to speak truth here. There has been a direct inverse correlation in the last decade and a half, a couple of decades, between the rise in violent crime in this country and the loss of psychiatric institutions in this country. So the thing you're not supposed to say that I'm going to say, I think it's the first time in the campaign trail I'm saying it, but I'll just tell you where I'm at. I think we're going to have to bring back psychiatric institutions in this country if we really care about getting to the root cause of much of the violent crime that's plaguing our cities. We shut them down for a long time ago because there were a lot of abuses. We should be careful about those abuses and learn from those lessons of the past. But we can't go in the other direction and pretend like there are people who are automatically going to snap themselves out of their schizophrenic states, badly deranged states that they're in. So why did that happen? Anybody have a guess? Anybody have any idea why I asked him? We had no idea these things were going to come up, but why I asked him to put the Seroquel chart back up there? Seroquel's for bipolar disease. It's a drug for bipolar disease. Guess who lobbied the federal government in favor of the closure of psychiatric institutions? It's the pharmaceutical industry, actually. So I think that we got to be really precise about what the essence of the problem is that when capitalism and democracy share the same bed, bad things happen. What I think we need is some social distancing between the two. Let the capitalists be capitalists, okay? And that's fine. I'm not an apologist for capitalism. In fact, I think we apologize too much for it. You should be able to get ahead through honest work, follow the law, however you want to by providing products and services to people who need them. Insurance entrepreneur over here. Biotech entrepreneur over here. I'm proud of that and I won't apologize for it. Capitalism is the best system known to man to lift people up from poverty. Okay? We do not apologize for that. That's cool. That's who we are. But where it goes off the reservation, so to speak, the Native American reservation example I gave earlier, is when they start lobbying the government and start getting the government to build barriers that stop other people from entering, from adopting public policies that we, the people, as citizens, did not want the government actually adopting. And that's where I think that we need to let the capitalists be the capitalists. In our capacity as citizens, we have a constitutional republic. Let's keep them apart for a little bit. And I think that's how we will get both the best version of capitalism and democracy, by keeping them apart, not by sharing the same bed. That's where I'm at.
Fantastic. I love that. By the way, Jonathan Kiram, if you can work your way up to the mic, I'll be coming to you here in a minute for a question. If you could, I'll come to you right after I ask this question here. So, China, okay. We learned, yes, you heard of it, right? It's like 5 miles away from here. China. We learned during COVID the level of dependence we have on China. Whatever it was, the chips, cars, used cars prices were going higher than new cars. It was very interesting what happened during pandemic, right, with China. America's dependent on China is an issue for voters. Many pundits have said India would be more suitable replacement for providing American goods and manufacturing. How do you reduce America's dependence on China? And is any of your plan on reducing the dependence on China having to do with India?
Are you asking this to me with my last name Ramaswamy?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Yes.
So in all honesty, I think India is part of the solution.
Okay.
Here's the first North Star principle. We cannot depend on our enemy for our modern way of life. It doesn't work. We never depended on the USSR for the shoes on our feet or the phones in our pockets. We just didn't. Now, if that were a Russian spy balloon flying over half the United States, you know what we would have done? We would have shot it down in an instant and ratcheted up sanctions against Russia. But because it was a Chinese spy balloon, we didn't do it. You want to know why? Because we're scared. Why are we scared? Because we depend on them for our modern way of life. This is dangerous for the long run of the United States. So how do we do it? I would love to tell you that I could snap my fingers, wave a magic wand, and we've onshored everything to the United States. I really would love that. There's actually CHIPS facilities now coming to Central Ohio, where I live. This is a good thing for us. This is not going to happen overnight. Anybody who tells you it is, that's a false promise. And so if we're serious about being able to declare economic independence from China, to reduce our reliance on a foreign adversary, then we're going to have to re-enter bilateral trade relationships with Japan, South Korea, India, Vietnam, Australia, you name it. I don't like multilateral agreements because they come with a lot of baggage and garbage about climate change in there that I could care less for. But in terms of actually negotiating bilateral deals that are good for the United States, yes, that's what we're going to need. I'm going to do that in my first 6 months in office. And then I'm going to sit across the table from Xi Jinping with a spine. And he will know that I mean it when I say, listen up, brother. We're going to have a tough conversation here. We're cutting the cord. We're done. We're out. No more intellectual property theft, data theft. No more forced data transfers. No more turning companies like BlackRock into lobbying pawns for doing your bidding here in order to give them favors over there. That's not capitalism. That is mercantilism. We're out unless you radically reform. There's your choice. And you know what? We've got our other trade partners lined up. We're going to be just fine. It's going to be harder for you than it is for us. Because you shot yourself in the foot with the zero COVID policies that had about as much to do with COVID-19 as the global climate policies have to do with the climate, which is to say nothing at all. It was about your power, dominion, control, and punishment. Too bad for you. Your economy is now in a tough spot. You're facing deflation. So let's see you if you're actually going to continue to call our bluff, because now we mean it. You know what he's going to do? He's going to have to fold because China is in a tougher spot than we are. They're facing a deflationary environment. You think inflation's bad? Wait till you see what's going on over there. It's because he shot his own economy in the foot. That's the Achilles heel of any autocrat, his hubris, that put China in a tough spot. So this is our moment. This is our moment to stand up with a spine, but it takes a leader who, A, is not a super PAC puppet. Okay, there's a lot of interest in the United States that would rather have us not pursue this policy. And then it also takes a leader who thinks on the time scale of history rather than on the time scale of tomorrow. And I think that's something we miss in this country. It is a disadvantage. We have elections every 2 years in Congress, every 4 years for the president. We need to think on the time scales of generations, right? I do not want my grandchildren, or God forbid my children, to be a bunch of Chinese serfs according to the plan, 500-year plan laid out in China. No, I don't want that. And I think if we want to be careful about marching towards that destiny, we got to realize that every step today we take in that direction is indeed a step in that direction. And I'll leave a thought with you, which, again, this isn't, cable television.
Runners literally. There's nothing to watch.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Leia Heilpan Show. So today is going to be a great video because Andrew and his brother Tristan Tate have finally been released from house arrest. I cannot believe how long they've been locked up for. I think it's 10 months altogether, 3 months in jail, 7 months on house arrest. Absolutely crazy. And a lot of you guys have been messaging me, asking me my opinion. So I'm going to give you my opinion in this video, and I'm also going to react to 2 videos of Andrew. The first one is a press release that he gave this morning, and another one is from his house. But before I get into the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you stay up to date on everything that's going on. Okay, so the first video is a Sky News clip. So let's watch it.
In January, when I was thrown in the jail cell, the media reported and told the world I was a terrible person. They said that I hurt people and I make a lot of money from criminal enterprise, and here we stand 7 or 8 months later and I've not seen a single victim on the news. I don't know if you have. I've seen lots of girls sticking up for me, lots of people defending me. I've not seen a single person stand up and say that I have hurt them. Not one. It's very exhausting to continue to perpetuate lies. It's very hard to keep lies afloat when you have no actual evidence. We've been completely innocent since the beginning of this, and I have to give absolute faith to the Romanian judicial system for finally making the right decision and letting us free. I'm sure in the end we'll be absolutely exonerated, and everybody who was pushing these lies and reporting things on repeat without any substantial evidence are going to have to analyze within themselves why they decide to try and destroy people's lives purely for views. I've done nothing wrong. God knows I've done nothing wrong. In my heart, I know I've done nothing wrong. I think the people at home who with a functioning brain understand we've done nothing wrong, because nobody has yet to identify a single victim which is saying that we've done anything to them.
I'll just pause it there. I think Andrew seems extremely calm, extremely collected. I'm quite impressed because I think if it was anybody else, he'd be extremely angry. I really like how respectful he is of Romania and the country and the judicial system there. I think most people would be screaming and shouting at the judges, so he's clearly got a lot of patience and respect for the system. Maybe this is a strategic move because I guess when you want the system to be good to you, then you don't really want to be throwing them under the bus yet. But it's really good to see as well that he's got a lot of trust in himself. He's got a lot of trust in God, and I can see that he believes that the truth will prevail.
Since the beginning of this entire process, once again, absolute respect to the judge, respect to Romania, respect to the Romanian judicial system. I look forward to being completely exonerated in time.
What I think is really interesting as well about this video is his conviction in himself. If somebody were guilty, I think they'd look kind of like shifty and shady, but he knows that he hasn't done anything wrong and seems extremely convicted that the truth will prevail and that he will be exonerated as he says, and everything will work out. There is another video that I'm going to watch now, and I think this one's a little bit different. I haven't actually watched it yet, so I'm watching it for the first time with you guys, but I've been told that in this video it's a little bit of a different Andrew. I don't think he's as professional, well not professional, I don't think
I spent 3 months and I finally got I want everybody else to understand exactly why they up until now, all of the imprisonment information are like nothing to do with evidence. What about evidence in the case file? Was the Romanian judicial
the judges have obviously let them out because of a lack of evidence. How do you lock somebody up for 10 months? House arrest for 7 months? There just not be enough evidence in the case is like slowly falling through a company.
Was the Romanian judicial system trying to decide if 1, I am a public danger, or 2, I am a flight risk? And to be fair to them, I am non-emotional, I am a professional, even when I am suffering. And I understand as an international man of huge financial resource, it's easy to deem me a flight risk. So my liberty was deprived. Only recently I was charged, this indictment. I want everybody at home to also understand that 3 different federal agencies from 3 different countries have investigated my life for the last 15 months. Every photo I've ever taken, every video I've ever made, every conversation I've ever had, every phone call, 2,000 people who know me were contacted. Every single ex-girlfriend, my vet, my pool guy, my old house cleaner in an apartment I used to have 11 years ago. You name them. If they had anything to do with me, no matter how tedious the link, they were contacted and they were interviewed. Hotlines were set up. Billboards were made. Has Andrew Tate ever hurt you? Do you have any information on Andrew Tate? The media was offering £50,000 for anybody who would give a negative story to me. Find another man who has hundreds of ex-girlfriends and not a single one of them rolled on me. Not a single one of them for money would say I'm a bad person. In fact, they would all say the opposite. Send me and stick up to me. Look at a man of moral fiber. Find another man who can go to me. There's not another man on the street who could find his ex-girlfriends who wouldn't turn me. The media, all over the news. Andrew Tate's the worst man who's ever been. Andrew Tate's a human trafficker. Andrew Tate's a crime boss. He's a crime lord. Andrew Tate has all this money from illicit activities. Every penny I've ever made, all of my bank accounts seized. 15 million euros of assets were taken from me. They've been through every single bank transfer that I've ever sent. All of it, head to toe, to put this indictment together. So when this indictment is finally created, it should be an opera, right? It should be Shakespeare. It should show money transfers, victims, old victims from long ago, videos, pictures, medical records. This indictment should be absolutely bulletproof. The indictment was put together. I was held for 6 months without charge. That's the longest possible time I've been held without charge. The day before, they finally submitted this indictment.
I think this is Andrew's genuine opinion, Andrew's genuine anger. He will only post this under his own, and his public show is nothing but great. He's done press interviews with Sky News, the BBC, the Guardian, whatever it is, because you can imagine that they're going to twist it. Andrew screams at reporters, Andrew gets aggressive with reporters. So it's pretty interesting that now we have this opportunity to see how he genuinely feels about the situation. And yeah, he's clearly extremely annoyed, as would anybody be. And I think it makes sense that it has been a 15-month investigation. They've gone through every aspect of his life. And that's it. Yeah, I find it so fascinating.
And now, the indictment's been put in front of a judge. And what has the judge done? The judge picked up this indictment, looked at it, and said, ooh, this is garbage, let him go. Their bulletproof indictment. After all I just described, they finally put together a document that the judge has instantly said, let him go, this man should not be held. Anybody who believed this garbage, anybody who was insulting me while I sat inside of a jail cell, saying that maybe I am a human trafficker because of some stupid video from 10 years ago, any of these people who once insulted me all refused to defend me because they were scared, and that's the same thing. Something I haven't realized. A whole bunch of people who are my friends now and on my team now and are now begging me to bring views to their shit podcast didn't have very much to say while I was sitting in a fucking jail cell.
That is so true. And so actually Andrew it's such a good point. Because before Andrew went jail, he did a round of podcast interviews. everybody saw them, he was blowing up, and he gave a lot of people, even small creators, so much time, which obviously blew up their channel. But then I noticed that a lot of these same creators who he gave his time to weren't there to defend him during his time in jail. A lot of people, myself included, were there on Twitter Spaces, arguing with crazy people, talking about morality versus is what he did actually illegal? Perhaps it's a little unethical, but is it illegal? We're there having these debates, yet many creators just threw him under the bus. So, and I think, I'm not going to name any names, but everybody knows who the creators are.
Not very much at all. Don't think I don't know. Me and my team know exactly who's on my team and who wasn't. And I also know what I have done and what I have not done. And God knows the same. It doesn't matter if I get fucked at the end of this. It doesn't matter if I get completely destroyed. It doesn't matter if you put me in jail for life. I know what I have done and I know what I have not done. And I find absolute solace in that. Now I am free. Yes, I will remain free until the trial date when the garbage is finally thrown out. My name is absolutely not be clear. Anybody who believes any of this garbage is going to regret it. So I tell you something. Tristan said something to me in that jail cell was completely true. He said, 13 years in the Chateau d'If, and then the world is ours. If you've not read the Count of Monte Cristo, I strongly recommend that you do. In my final act of defiance against the Matrix, I've decided for my first day of freedom, I will visit the mosque and I will pray to God that Allah is the best plan. Then I will return to my house and stay there. That's right. You locked me up for 10 months. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? I'm getting tired. I'm going to stay in my house.
I mean, it's funny because he has a beautiful home, so there's probably no nicer place in Romania than his home. He has so much there. Pools, cars, amazing. He's got a gym. He doesn't really need to go anywhere other than a mosque.
I only want to talk to God. I want to be by myself. I want to talk to these snakes. These people on the internet trying to get views out of me. These people who tell me to support me and give a shit. And that really, when it gets down to the wire, it's me in the jail cell. Me and my brother by ourselves. And all these other people don't seem to fucking give a fuck if there's views involved. Lies get tired. Lies get exhausted. It takes untold energy to continue to call out lies. It goes against the laws of physics. There's only so many times you can tell the world I'm a human trafficker with no evidence. Where's the girls? Where's the videos? Where's the victims? Where's the pictures? There's nothing. How many times can you continue to repeat the same garbage with no evidence? Nobody believes it. The moral arc of the universe bends towards truth. And I tell you something. When I am released from all of this, I'm going to use my massive platform and enormous financial capability to launch a charity to prevent this happening to any man ever again. This is enough, and it's going to have to stop, and I am going to stop.
Very powerful video. It's fun to see him like that, actually, because, yeah, like I was saying, he's always doing these formal practices as well, and so we never really get to see how Andrew really feels about the situation, because he's always been calm and collected. I would say he's very calm and collected there as well, but, overall, I'm extremely happy to see that Andrew and his brother Tristan Tate are finally out of jail and off house arrest. I want to live in a society which considers people innocent until proven guilty. Anything other than that, I think, is extremely dangerous and a very rocky road to go down. To be clear, he is on house arrest, but of course he's not allowed to leave Romania yet. So I'm hoping that justice will prevail and that the truth finally wins. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, then please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because I have some amazing podcast guests coming and maybe an interview with Andrew coming soon. Stay tuned.
Fucking gigantic, right? And then we were like later on in the tour, and I saw him writing, and this 6'6" guy was in the corner of this couch, curled up in like Indian style, and I literally saw that little kid, as he was writing the jokes. I'm like, that's how he sees himself. But it was kind of unsettling, because I was like, he doesnn't understand. It's like, like a Great Dane thinks it's like a Yorkshire Terrier. Right. He comes bounding into the room and jumps on you and doesn't realize it's like a little horse.
But I think that we were all stuck in whatever youthful moment was the most distinctly stamped into our psyche. We're all kids. I used to think that, I used to sit around the class and think one day we're going to grow up and we're just going to know everything, and we're going to know, and adults know how to fix it. They know how to do it, and then you realize you grow up, and whether you're a doctor or a pilot, whatever, it's that same asshole that was just picking his nose, sitting next to you, is your pilot, is your doctor, is the idiot. It doesn't matter what they've done, or is that child that you see in the corner writing. We really don't.
No, and I was in like my teens when I'd see it, like a guy 25 years old with a mustache. I would just be like, that guy like knows everything. Like it's.
And then you find out it's a woman from Europe.
It's a woman who transitioned to a mustache with me.
Well, there we go. So we're talking about transition. Is that a transition or is that just a?
I don't know.
I know we can't talk about that. Do you think about things? Are you a big editor in your own mind? Because you
no,
seem
I
to
have massive ADD, so I hide behind the hey man, it's just how it comes out is how it comes out. But it really is. I just have to keep marching forward, and if I have to, that's why like the editing process of a movie, like is like I can only sit there for so long, and I have to do walk laps around the building, and then come back in like 7 minutes later. Like at some point, I have to have some sort of forward movement. I just like it drives me nuts. So
I know you're not allowed to talk about it. I'm not going to make you talk about it, but I can't wait to see your movie. It's coming out.
Scarf.
What?
My sparkly scarf.
Well, I'll see you on talk shows in your spot. Well, if there are talk shows at the time, I don't know how long this is going to last. But he wrote and directed a movie that's coming out that he can't speak of.
How do those rules work though? Aren't you allowed to talk about it if you're not getting paid to promote it and you're just?
I don't think. I don't
it?
think I'm even allowed to talk about it. I'm in the union too.
SAG said you can't promote anything on podcasts or anything like that. Well, why would you?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, if they're not going to pay us.
But I mean, even if it's not a promotion, but you just saying that you can't wait to see it, is that considered a promotion?
Probably. You just got me in trouble. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't know.
But
Isn't it kind of murky waters a little bit?
I don't think it's murky. The point is that you don't want.
Women have such a problem on their diets. They're always looking for a gray area.
Yeah.
It's like, no, eat this, do this, it'll work. I don't know. It's just feeling like having an ice cream.
It's really not murky.
Split it with me.
Oh, boy. No, it's not murky. We're not allowed to promote it, but I'm fascinated by, and you don't want to put money in the pockets of people who have made it a business of not treating everybody incredibly fairly. Right?
I get it.
Does
I
that make
agree.
sense?
I just didn't know the rules.
Well, the murkiness is in my own head and maybe his head because...
No, I read the thing and I was like, all right. Because I was showing a movie trailer before my shows, so we had to get rid of that. I was like, I don't want to do that. The comedian I was working with, she's like, I don't feel comfortable promoting this. I'm like, oh my God, you're right, I can't do this. So we...
Wait, you're not even showing the trailer before your live shows?
No.
Wow. That's...
I believe in unions, man. What people don't remember is people died. Like, to create all of these unions, like, if you read some of the shit, like, that happened in the 1800s during the Industrial Revolution, they had fucking kids working in factories and like, the level of abuse. So then they had to, like, they started, striking, and then they had strike breakers come down there with bats and guns and killed these people, and they didn't get prosecuted because they were on the side of the rich people, and the politicians didn't do shit about it. And then we finally got unions, and I feel like that created the middle class. I might be wrong. And in my lifetime, corporations were like, all right, well, we're just going to move production outside of the country. Have fun with your union. And I'm not saying unions were totally innocent, too, because, they got power and they abused it or whatever. It's just human.
It's like organized religion.
It's human behavior. It's human behavior. You get a little power, even if you're a victim, then you start becoming the abuser. Because of him. Because that's how he made us. Or her.
The cunt.
Or they. The cunt. We'll just call it the cunt.
The big C.
The big C in the sky.
You believe in the big C in the sky.
Big C in the sky.
Jeremy, how are we going to handle this when we edit this together? Does this get bleeped? Does this get...
I don't think so.
Oh, do you guys not curse on this?
Let it go.
Pardon me?
You guys don't curse on this?
Well, I'd love to. I'd love to curse on this. But I don't know what happens. Do they... cunt? Is it okay? I'm just worried about the religious people. I'm not really worried about the religious people.
They'll be mad at something else in 3 days.
So, hopefully, this strike will be over before... Are they holding your release date? Can you say that?
I'll be honest with you, I don't have no idea.
Oh, there's murky waters?
No. He's being... That's not murky. I'm just asking. because I'm such a fan and I can't wait. What do you like doing? I mean, these are such different.
Let's get out of this shit that we can't talk about. What do you like doing?
No, but because they seem to be such different different skill set. I mean, to be a director or a writer versus standing there in front of a crowd spewing your art. Do you like stand up?
Performing is the easiest. At least it is for me.
The easiest or the most enjoyable?
Easiest.
Oh, so what is the most enjoyable?
I like writing as much as I like performing. Even though writing is a little more tedious, it's the rewriting that I don't enjoy when it's not working. But and I actually enjoy writing stuff for other people, and I like writing when I wrote this thing that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Okay.
Or I will just say in general, when I sit down to write something, I want every actor to be excited about their scene, about what they have. I don't want to have anybody just with blow off lines. I want to have everybody. There's something interesting about each person, so it gives the performer a platform to add to it and do their thing about it. So then they're going to come down to set, and they're not going to be like, I wish I had a bigger part, or I hate my character. You ever work with the actor that's doing that? That's fun to be across. I fucking hate my character.
Are you good with taking notes?
Dude, you can give me a line read. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. What do I have to say to get out of here? That's how I look when I'm on set. What do I have to do so you feel that you have this, so we can turn the camera around?
Really?
Oh my God.
So you have no attachment to what you've sat there, as you said, incredibly tediously, and put this together in what you believe is the...
Only if it's not working. But if they're doing it and all right, that's how they want to do it. I don't do that thing like I heard the joke in my head this way. I thought you were talking about me as a performer, like taking notes.
I'm talking about your script and your a project, and you do other things
Depends
which you
on
can't
the
talk
note.
about.
If I think it's a stupid note,
studio notes.
If their studio gets, people always act like every note they give you stinks. It's not true. Studios are just like comedians. There's good ones, there's bad ones, or whatever, right? As far as executives, some people give good notes, some people give bad notes. Some people just give notes because the meeting's going to end and they didn't say anything.
Right.
So now they feel they have to say something. Then you're sitting there going, oh my God, you're just talking to talk, and now I have to sit here and act like this is an actual fucking note, so you can get credit for having your fucking desk, right? That one I don't enjoy, but I got, I had somebody younger read something that I wrote one time and said, this is a great movie for a 50-year-old, and I immediately got upset. And I was just like, no, he's right. I need to have, the younger people giving it back as good as they're getting it. And it ended up being a great note that my ego couldn't handle in the beginning. But when I thought about it afterwards, then it balanced the script, and then it made it a fun ride for everyone, hopefully.
Well, that's great. So you're not ego driven as much as
I'm going home driven.
Yes! Teamwork! 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 Bro, tell me how I gotta do it. Tell me how I gotta do it. Bro, it's supposed to be 13. Yo, it was supposed to be freaking 13. I only got 12 wins? Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, what? Bro, I didn't even get that thing recorded. What? Hold on. Bro, this thing was playing this the whole time. Damn, bro, I hit on the wrong. Oh my
Let's
not
figure
ego,
this-
he-go, home.
Yeah, Hogo, yeah. Let's just work on like what do you want, and I'll do my version of it, and if you just keep pushing and pushing, I
There
just
we
I don't
go,
give a
it
fuck. What do you want me to
updated.
do? I'll just do it. But I haven't had a lot of those situations, but whenever I
just
do work, I do kind of make sure I kind of early on, I let the director know that I have no fucking problem.
But you were the director.
Whatsoever. No, I'm saying on like acting gigs.
Oh,
and
on
stuff.
acting gigs. I get that. That's you going home. But what I'm saying is that, as a comedian, when in the moments that you're inspired, you can come up with ideas, and then you have that 90 minutes at night to kind of spew that, but you have the whole day to just do whatever you want to do. You just said you enjoy walking around Boston and looking at buildings that you remember, and you can do that. When you are the writer, producer, and director of a film, there is nothing more consuming. Your whole life, you have to make decisions. The hair department will walk up to you and go, "Do you like the way I comb this? The way it's the opposite of a comic's life. It is like the most immersed, consuming."
It was a lot, but I had a lot of help. I remember watching early on something I learned. I remember Jerry Seinfeld went up and he was talking about, he was making fun of his acting. He's early on, he was saying what he said, I'm not that good at it, but I was smart enough to surround myself with actors that are so good, but blah, 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 blah. And I remember that going like, that's a really smart thing that he did that takes, you got to be humble to be able to do that and to see that about yourself and then allow people to help you. So that's what I did. I just made sure I had, you know, when I was in that situation, that everyone around me, like I didn't write, not allowed to talk about this thing, but like I didn't, whatever we are talking about, I was.
I hope I'm not pushing you in a direction you're uncomfortable with.
But I mean, I had a lot of help.
I'm just talking about in general, just the idea. I'm not talking about that thing, and I don't want to push it. And I'm for the union too, so I don't want to push that. But I'm just talking about in your life, you have decided to do different things. You've decided to spend moments being a pilot, spend moments writing a movie and directing a movie. Mm-hmm. It's not the first time. Is this the first time you've directed?
Yes.
Okay. But even producing, so you produce, this is a different discipline than being a comedian. This is a different discipline than pursuing a hobby.
It ended up being fun, and it was something I never had any desire to do, but it was because of the pandemic that all of these projects got put on hold, so no directors were available. So then it started coming around, you know, on this certain project. I'm probably gonna get in trouble here, but that's what ended up happening. So
we could talk about why you didn't feel there was a part for me.
I didn't feel you were going to show up. I thought you were going to show that.
Bullshit. He shows up to everything.
Send the hologram instead.
Wouldn't that be an interesting character trait?
Do you know what I thought? Because I was supposed to do the podcast in Montreal, and then when I found out he wasn't going to be there, and I was going to be talking to him as a hologram, I was like, I'm not fucking doing that.
So you called me the night before.
Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that, right? So, but I thought you were going to be like all like pixelated, like a Star Trek episode. I didn't realize you were going to look that real. You just showed me the Ellen DeGeneres one when she was in the store. That was amazing.
Thank you. It is something, and it's also gives somebody the ability to be in more than one place at one time, and maybe when you're allowed to talk about it.
That's a great script.
Okay,
that's a great script.
I'll write it with you.
You commit a fucking murder, and you're like, "What are you doing, man? I was at the Funny Bone in fucking Topeka." Fuck. The first hologram murderer.
Wow. That's a hella good idea. That's a good idea. We'll talk about that after the.
Somebody's going to use it as an alibi and try to play it off that was actually them in that Applebee's and not a hologram. Well, the second you can disguise the big white box and actually put some Cracker Barrel shit around it.
I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I'll show you after. You can disguise the white box. You can build it into things. It's windows in the H&M stores in Brooklyn. It's right now. It is. So it looks like people are in the window, but
so how couldn't you like hologram yourself to fucking Niagara Falls, acting like you're taking a selfie like you're there, and then you kill your business partner in LA and you're like, I wasn't there, here's my selfie, I was in Niagara Falls.
So I use it for meet and greets. You can. And people take selfies with me, and if you look at their selfies, you would think I am standing behind them and I'm talking to them and it's live, and I don't have my plane ticket, but the guy that took the selfie with me has a plane ticket, and he could show you where he was that moment where he took the selfie, and it doesn't look like I was a hologram. Problem solved.
And they're all right with that.
Taking a selfie with me?
The meet and greets, you mean?
Oh, the
So
meet
they're
and greets.
closing in on me,
Oh,
right?
shit, my phone off. It's fucking buzzing here. Sorry.
But maybe it's
I
something
wasn't having none of that.
Do the meet and greets know that you're a
Your boy
hologram
had to
when they
slurp
sign
up
up
real
for it?
quick.
People enjoy the idea that with the hologram that you're actually I'm really interacting. Wouldn't you enjoy?
I feel like you'd be more
He just went Bill
enjoyable.
Clinton there. He completely didn't answer that question.
What?
No, but I do believe he would be more enjoyable as a hologram.
Said my daughter, who I raised.
No, because I know he's so uncomfortable in person with strangers.
I remember him
and
doing the
germs.
bit when you were born. If you're his first.
Yes,
I am,
you are.
Yeah, I remember
what
that.
Bit? What bit?
I remember on his special, he goes, think about that. He goes, I am somebody's dad.
You remember that? That's exactly what I said.
I am. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. You don't understand.
You don't know
how much
what
of a
that
fan I
means
am.
to me because you don't understand how
But then,
much I
and then
love
I
you.
met him.
Oh.
Yeah. Get it.
But I am. You know what? You're probably the most real, not show busy. Everything you're saying today is kind of, I don't really articulate, is my philosophy. Like, I think the smartest people in the room are the people who know what they don't know, and people who know who think they know.
That's how I got to a lot of things that I got. Was I always knew what I sucked at, so I didn't have to waste time. Like when I played drums, as much as I love playing drums, when I would go to a music store, I always tell this story. I would go in and I would see some kid half my age sit down at the drums or pick up a guitar, and you could see he was expressing himself already. He had it, and I was like I was trying to figure out what he was doing. I just knew. I was just like, you enjoy drums, you're a fan of music, but you are not a musician. This is not your calling. So I just kept moving around. I'm like, all right, suck at that, fuck that.
Do you really think you suck at that, or you didn't put your time into it? Like you didn't have as much. Like you're a fan of drums.
I mean, I think that I could have gotten to being a wedding band, maybe a cover band. I mean, if I played enough, I have enough of an ability that I could sound all right. But like, I gotta be honest with you, one of my favorite things ever is when you just hear a professional drummer just sit down on a kit just to hear what they sound like. There is a different sound when a professional drummer sits down.
Who's your favorite drummer in the world?
Oh God, I can't even answer that. There's so many. There's just so many, and there's just so many different types of music that, oh God.
You're a metal band fan, though.
I know.
My boy Ricegum on. What are you doing, bro? Oh my God. What you doing, my boy?
Come on, Plinko. Come
Come
on.
Seriously?
What the bitch? He didn't even say anything.
Can you find me a translation to English, maybe?
I'll try it one more time, bro.
1164 Look at yourself. You can't really. Don't really have a mirror here.
I'll try one more time with that. I just want to hit it on the one.
I need some Latina girl with I'm not even kidding, bro. Juice, you're not the only one. We all do, don't we? Yeah, me hungry.
I'm gonna say, is 4 inches
bro,
enough?
Juice, where you find him though? You hungry, Yamo?
Yeah, his chat's active. He'd be like a streamer.
Yeah, Pachinko with a 3x top 5. You're sweet. Nah, I'm good. Curse one? What do you mean curse one? A player? What?
Crazy time. Crazy
what?
time. Crazy time.
You,
One more. One more.
What
Bro, I don't think, dude. I'm gonna leave and it's gonna hit. Hold on. I gotta stay, bro. I gotta stay.
15 minutes. Nisa 117 Machu 10 grams. Don't waste. Nisa beautiful 1.3k beautiful money. Let's go.
Yiddies or Badonkadonk. Ask if he knows Kalo. Sign him up. He has
I'm
potential.
gonna be honest with you, Crazy Time Star. I couldn't care less. You know what you could do? Mute button. It's amazing. It's like a superpower. That's like
It's
the
a
third time I'm
watermelon.
thinking about this. Funniest dude ever. Dude ever. Host sus. Host. Just I have a friend who
As for
calls
his IG?
she always says she doesn't call me host, she calls me host. Pachinko with a 2x outside. Let the teach her how to say host. One host. Host.
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram?
Oh, we got 1,072. What's that?
Do I keep trying?
117 next as well. Congrats as well. I'm still giving them all more. The one is muted. Well,
It's
gonna
pay.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What's the $100 now?
Enjoy your
Only
time.
on that
What's your
Rubek
Instagram?
contract,
Well,
not
that's
fact.
not what I'm gonna tell you, Eugene.
What do you say? Eugene.
You probably already know anyway.
Eugene.
Let's be honest.
Chat, you guys want calls?
Cash on with a 15x top sign.
Do we hop in a call?
No sense. Girl ain't loyal. Yeah, she ain't loyal.
Cash out. No, coin flip. It really is coin flip.
They be lying, you know, Juice? They be lying. Get ourselves number
One
2.
more. One last one.
They be lying.
One last one.
Ain't loyal and ain't lying. 1,260. What is that, son? 1, 2, 3. Costa as well. Jody, congrats on let's go.
The one last one, dude. I'm like down 3K already, dude. What the fuck? How we supposed to last all stream?
Yeah, I know. That's why we gotta go.
Maybe you gotta bet on these other ones.
We the best music.
Yo, he knows DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Crazy time, please. Just give me crazy time.
There was this meme about DJ Khaled. It was like.
Bring out the whole ocean.
It was like, what did we say? There was this meme. It was like, he just popped out, opened the door, and was like, "Hey, can I scream my name on your song by any chance?" And that's DJ Khaled in a nutshell.
Come on. Yes. What the fuck? Oh my god! I just want to see what happens, bro.
1071, what is that song?
Can we talk? We were supposed to yesterday. You wanna hop into Discord? Bro, it's just so bad. It's just so bad.
Always.
As soon as I leave, watch. As soon as I leave, it's gonna hit. Like, it's so annoying.
My best friend is not happy. Well, too bad, Leo. Too bad. Hey. Too bad for her. Coin flip.
I don't think if he answered 4 inches is enough, but they use a different measurement. Like, they measure by meters.
Wait, I actually noticed.
centimeters.
Wow, we have a lot of 1s and 2s. Yo, dudes, if you ain't betting on 1s and 2s right now, I don't understand what you guys do.
Alright, I'm gonna try to bet on
what
a
you
1 and
guys
2,
do.
alright?
Look at the history, guys.
I'm gonna bet on a 1 and 2, but I wanna see what happens if you do. Here, I'm gonna bet on a 1. Here, I'll put a bet on a 1 and 2.
If you want a bonus, I would love to have a bonus.
1 for safety, but what does it even do? Like, if you bet on 1, it pays. It says it pays 1x.
Bro, that is.
Which means it.
That is like consistent money, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
I took his advice.
Consistency might be actually.
I took his advice.
Don't know what y'all about. Cash on with 5.
I took his advice. Watch, as soon as I take his advice, it's gonna hit.
Welcome to Crazy Town. In case you don't like this place, you could have been a millionaire with 1s and 2s. At this point, Arsenal, you could.
1.
Look, it's doing it again. Number 1. Look how
So
consistent it is.
how much do I win?
Look at that, 1,093. What is that, son?
Bro, like, I'm not trying to win
Oh,
40
you got him,
bucks.
Crazy
I'm trying
Time,
to win
son.
these
Oh my,
crazy
hey,
ones.
You got
Alright,
me. Oh,
it's gonna hit.
so
It's gonna hit.
That's the
Spin the
least
wheel,
roast
buddy.
I've ever-
He looks like the Willy Wonka guy.
Oh, come on.
Homie said Molly or blow.
Your face.
Alright.
I swear, my 3-year-old cousin could say that. Would say
Molly or blow.
5 with a 2x top slot.
Bro, it's censored. It's censored.
2 Crazy Time. Yeah, but if you don't like this Crazy Time, there's always Crazy Time A, okay? Trust me. If you don't like this place, go ahead. Different host, different studio, same game. Number 1, nothing changes. You know?
Bro.
You know, you come here to have fun. If you're not having fun, you know, you
I'm
have the choice to change
not
it.
having.
1,048.
It's not giving.
Okay, no, lucky me, never.
Alright, it's hitting this time. Alright, it is my last one, 100,000%. Last one. It's gonna hit. Crazy time.
Let's go. Guys, come on.
Make the L uppercase. Yo, all you guys know the like ways to curse and shit. You guys are hilarious.
I'm bad. Look at it.
It's gonna hit.
Civilized with players, not mugging it. I'm not giggling. That's why. Crazy the coin flip with the 3x.
Here we go.
Listen, Crazy Time stuff. Listen.
Bro, I'm about to
Have you
leave.
not read the chat? You get a 5, by the way.
One more. One last one. We always leave when we're about to win.
We're starting with juice. I'm giggling because I'm tired with juice.
One more.
Juicy
One
funny.
last one. One last one.
If any Latinas in this hat, just know I got it. 1,299.
Chad said to put a lot on one. Alright, fine.
Top 3 scratch.
I put 30 bucks
Yam
on
was
one.
going evil. Yam
Actually,
was changing to evil side. Join the darkness, Yamu. Hey, I've been out. No, I'm funny. I'm laughing because. Come on, guys. Do you never read the chat?
he like knows like the perfect strength to like
He's
not
so consistent, guys.
to like not have it hit the right one, you know? It looks good every time.
Nezuko, I like your nickname.
Come on,
I
Plinko,
actually
Plinko.
never- I still
Come on,
haven't
come
seen
on.
a Demon
Yes.
Slayer. Or pachinko time. Hey, look at that pachinko.
Alright. Like, bro, if I left,
Welcome, boys and girls. You know what time it is?
how? Bro, $15 in this shit. I need to win over 1,000 or something. 'Cause I just spent 1,000 on this. Come on, Willy Wonka.
Oh, we got 3x. Sorry, I'm with a 3x.
Come on, Willy.
Juice is on the roll today.
Willy Wonka.
15s, 20s, 25s, and 40s.
Oh my
and gold.
god,
100 as well.
100x.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice.
100x. Yo, and they're knocking on my door. Hold on. 100x, 100x, 100x.
That's in my
100x.
head now. I can't get it out.
Oh my god, it's about the 100x. Oh my god, it's about the 100x. It's actually gonna hit.
Clapping.
Holy
Anyway,
bitch.
we got,
Holy, what the?
Fallon.
Holy shit.
Baby. Hey, you know what? You know what? What was that? I don't know what that puck did, but I love it. 3,200.
Some guy got paid out 38,000.
Lord Angelo's Faustin Max. Congrats.
Yo, what the fuck?
35K, 100x, baby.
What the fuck? Yeah, but like, I ordered it. I just ordered it, but I didn't. Wait, did they call it? Oh, I didn't order it. But like, if someone calls, it was from my. No, homie brought me. Hold up. Did they call from this phone? Tell it in the future. Oh.
You order food?
But I don't know. I could just because it in the future all for
Oh shit. My boy. My boy.
I'm still eating it. I don't think Bro, you guys are mad weird, bro. He just came in with more food. And then I was like, I didn't order that. I didn't order that. And he was like, no one called, or did your friend call? Bro, what are you guys doing, bro? It was like not even funny because They just made food that I'm not even eating. You know what I mean? Bro.
Dog.
Who is doing that? But how do you call a Mexico number from where you're from and like it's just a random call? Like, don't they only supposed to bring the order if it's from... Bro. I don't know. That was weird. Funny. Bro, if he comes back later, I'm gonna be so upset. No, it wasn't expensive, but like I'm not gonna eat it. That was mad weird. And he was confused. Like, he was like, wait, are you sure? Are you sure you didn't? Are you sure? Are you sure? Type shit, you know what I mean? You know, I actually... That's so stupid because... Bro. I just want 100x. And I couldn't even celebrate because the fucking door knocked. Like, bro. That hotel dumb. But how could you call from... I don't know, bro. I'm done giving it attention, I guess. Just cut it out, guys. Come on. Grow up. You troll. But then again, the trolls are so bored that something like that was probably like a prank or something. Why wouldn't they check the number? Because they usually don't get prank calls. Like, that shit doesn't happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it only happens in our world because we're used to it, but they just aren't used to that, and they're just like, you know what, whatever. Yo, Nima hand me back up again. Bro, he's like sending me more shit, bro. What the fuck? Yo, so were you guys here for the Nima voice memo yesterday?
What's up, Brian? Hey, young homie. I'm just very flattered and...
He talks loud. John Zerka either put... Yo, are they still talking shit to each other? What's up? Yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? 100K cash into escrow today to match up my 100K. We meet this Monday and do a 12-round max match and IQ test. I will win both. If you don't win... Bro, what are these dudes yapping about? Yo, he got 3 security guards. He's scared of Zerka. Wait, is this him meeting up with Zerka? Yo, why does he have three bodyguards? Don't want the smoke. Vlog of being the value mint. Coming soon. Chat. The Junkie John now is so true. He's showing my ex-girlfriend who were fashion models in New York and in Vogue magazine. Bro, get me out of this beef. You wanna hop in a call? I stream on Rumble. You ready? Best time is 5. It's 2 a.m. in Germany. Fuck, it's like 6 right now. Yo, we've been trying to call this person for so long. It doesn't work. Let's do it. Oh shit. Oh no. Dude, I like that crazy time shit. That shit was lit. Alright, here we'll get some calls going. I just spammed everyone. What is it, 4,000 viewers? I think because I've been doing these gambling streams, bro. Some people don't like that shit, but you know, I don't know. I'm here, but I do go back, so, and I go back tomorrow. Last call. Bro, stop lying about Rumble to his bitches. How you at 8K? It's been rough. Wait, did you guys like that crazy time shit? I don't know, dude. It was kind of cool. Homie said I got rid of the GTA freaks. Bro, I don't understand why they like GTA so much. I'm trying to figure it out. Is this another one? Alright, here we do. I like this one. Oh, they asked if you had a boyfriend. Alright, now it's time. Bro, I actually won. Imagine if I walked away. You just have to sit there. Wait, I think this is the same, or is this a different lobby? I'm not sure, but I want to roll again. That shit felt good.
Does my boyfriend know about our love story? Juice, do I know about our love story?
Yo, and the other guy like was way better. He like had jokes and shit. I said Candace, and he knew what Candace was. Oh my god, it's actually crazy time. It's crazy time. Yo, I just came. I just came to the table.
Yo, it's crazy time.
Yo, what's going? Yo, and this studio is actually sick. Like who? What? Is this green screen? Whoa, that's a big wheel.
Yo, that's crazy
Yo,
time.
this studio is actually sick. I would want this. Which one do I want? Let's do green. I choose one so they like let you pick. Oh my god, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, 100x on 20 would be 2k, right? I think I see 1000x too. And this wheel looks like like graphics. No, what the fuck is double?
Alright, we got 25x for blue, 25x for yellow. Green goes double bubble.
But what does double mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, guys, that is a 200x. Good luck.
Oh, double means just like the next thing I hit is a double? Alright, here, let's see. Double is good. Come on, boys. 750, 500. So 100x again?
And ladies and gentlemen, that's 50x for Team Green.
It's... Yeah, it's good, but damn, it makes you think like, what if I hit a 100x or some shit?
Welcome back, everybody. 4,348 winners. Congratulations.
Bro, people are multiplying their money like crazy. The wheel is CGI? I know, that shit like was crazy. Oh, fuck. I put some on coin flip.
Well then, let's spin again.
Yo, crazy time is my move. Put 1k in, but then again you'll lose it if it doesn't hit. It just kept not hitting.
2 minutes of silence. Now, what do you mean?
Coin flip. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ah. Homie said we solved that rubble. Fuck mines, this is the move. Yeah, it kind of is the move at the moment. Chat saying put 100 in. Alright, I put 100 on each one. But like if it doesn't hit, I'm minus 400. Like, you know what I mean?
Alright guys, what's the plan for upcoming days? So the weekend has kicked off, right? That's closed.
Come on.
Spin Megla.
Crazy time over demon time, a guy says.
It's like one of the most popular, most common name in Europe, but alright, I'm kidding.
Dude, I like that other guy more. He's more charisma. Damn, I just burnt 400 bucks right there. That's why we have to do 50 each or some shit, you know what I mean? Fuck. Fuck.
What is the biggest win? If I knew,
Oh
I
shit.
would tell you last seconds. I don't remember. Some time ago, the mod
I just scattered the board. Alright, here, let's try this. No, and that wheel is hella interesting. It's hella like, yeah, I fuck with it.
Nice to meet you. Alright guys, we make luck race on Pachinko.
What's up, Zexro? Am I saying it right?
It's already kind of like Saturday.
Jason, it's you again.
This is Africa, this is Niger, and it's been stripped naked for uranium. And guess what? They don't like France. or Europe. You know why? Because of colonialism. This is Africa. This is Niger, and it's been stripped property, but for uranium. I just learned from this guy, African Streams, that Europe is still using Africa as its workhorse, as its human property. And 80% of Niger doesn't have electricity.
This man is dropping truth bombs. Take a listen.
I mean, doesn't the Quran say that men have authority over women?
Well, don't they? I mean, according to your own narrative, men have been running the show. The feminists are asking for their so-called rights. From who exactly? Okay, if you didn't have what you call patriarchy, then what you would have is a hell on earth for women. Because clearly, women do not have the power to coerce men, to force men, to make men deal with them this way or that way. If you're out somewhere and a man starts to chat you up and you don't want to be chatted up, what do? You tell him, I have a boyfriend, I'm married, and he goes away. You have to conjure up an imaginary man to get him to back off, because 9 times out of 10, only a man can keep another man in check, because men are inherently more dangerous than women. Instead of patriarchy, replace that word with bodyguard. What makes more sense? For you to be my bodyguard or for me to be your bodyguard? Who do you think is more capable of protecting who? From who? If men didn't protect women, who would? Why, men would do whatever they wanted. And isn't your bodyguard responsible for you? Shouldn't you listen to him if he says, for example, don't go here, don't go there, or let's take this.
Man, fuck all y'all.
Stopped a man on his way back from Colorado.
Stop talking to me though. You a gangster? Ain't no first of all, I'm gonna break your nose. The fuck you talking about? Stop talking to me like that, blood. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to I don't give a fuck what you want. Bro, I don't care about nothing you talking. My mother punch you. There's nothing to me. What you want to do? You want to be with now? I ain't dope. Stop talking to me though.
It was quickly determined that an influence.
Bust down Rolly app. Bust it open. Open that cell, let that boy out of jail now. Open that cell, let that boy out of jail now. Open that cell, let that bust it open. Open that cell, let that boy out of jail now. Open that cell, let that boy out of jail now. Open that cell, let that bust it open. Open that cell, let that boy. When I am champion in a phantom, still handsome, ringing for ransoms, not taking no for an answer. I might take a blowtorch to a chance. When I am champion in a phantom, still handsome, ringing for ransoms, not taking.
Ain't no way he said that. The bed sheets. What? God, your bed sheets. The blanket. Your PFP. PFP. Profile picture. What? Oh my god.
Today, YouTuber and streamer Kai Cenat was arrested in New York City. Kai had posted this, a giveaway with fellow influencer Phantom, taking place in Union Square. But quickly, things got out of hand.
Yo, he threw it back.
We're on the verge.
Did you pray today? Cause if you did it, I'ma have to dig you down on some gangster shit. Did you pray today? Cause if you did it, I'ma have to dig you down on some gangster shit.
This man Kai done fucked up, bro. He is.
What? I see. What? 2,000 in your bag and this stuff. What, man? No fast money. Yes, sir.
What seems to be going on here?
What's going on?
Please! What are you doing there? What are you doing fight anymore? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? No! What are you doing there? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? You are provoking! You are provoking! You are provoking! What are you doing there?
What is he doing there?
Look at this dumbass. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this dumbass. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh.
I did.
Hold up. Yeah. I can teach. ถ้าไม่ได้เกียร์ก็ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักมองคุณมานานมันก็เลยอยากถ้าไม่ได้เกียร์ก็ยินดีที่จะไปส่งเดินตามมาเลยไม่ต้องตามเป็นมองนานๆคนสวยต้องมองนานๆมองนานๆคนสวยต้องมองนานๆ
What they go about this. Oh. Never mind, it's pretty effective.
I'm recording everything. I'm recording everything.
Exactly, you're going to jail for it too. For what?
I'm recording everything. I'm recording everything.
Exactly, you're going to jail.
In life, you have goal setters, you have trend setters, and you also have trap setters. In this fight, anyway, proved that he has that boxing IQ. He's not just a Triple G that's coming forward with good power and toughness. But watch this. He's gonna set up this hook with a jab to the body, right? So this is a trap. He lands that body jab. Now, this is the trap right there. That's all bait. He pulls back, counters, boom. Straight left hook to the temple. Now, recall what he just did. He came in with the body jab, with the offensive attack. It didn't matter if it landed or not, but it landed, so that was a plus. Once the jab lands, now he sets another trap. He leaves his head out there, and he's able to land. Now he's showing just how wily he is, throws that body shot, ducks under. Roy Jones used to do stuff like that all the time. So anyway, he's a boxer athlete.
This is what happens after winning a $6.4 million jackpot. This is what happens.
Rip me out the plastic, I've been at.
We are the Bush.
Okay, I'll look after her. You guys go. Oh, she's gone. Oh, God. Go away. Go away, all of you, please. Go away. Go away. Go away, all of you. What's happening? Go away. Go.
Oh my god. Infinite food glitch. Bro discovered agriculture.
What is going on in New York City?
Phantom hacked in person. Phantom hacked in person.
This dumb motherfucker can't learn. This dumb motherfucker can't learn.
Why is it too much to ask for an hour of your fucking time? When every single time we have came here, the past 5 times we have came here, I let you go off, I let you do whatever you want, and then you tell me you're gonna fucking stay with me, and then you don't, you just fucking leave me. What's your name? And then ironically, literally just fucking stay with me. Take an hour of your fucking time, and that's too much to fucking ask you. Why is it too much to ask for an hour of your fucking time? When every single time we have came here, the past 5 times we have came here, I let you go off, I let you do whatever you want, and then you tell me you're gonna fucking stay with me, and then you don't, you just fucking leave me. What's your name? And then ironically, literally just fucking stay with me. Take an hour of your fucking time.
Scoreboard. Hey, what did you do?
Yo, they on the metro. Metro be boom bus.
What the fuck?
This the reason why
I bought that bitch a Benz cause she used to drive a Honda. You been screaming with your mama. I bought that bitch a Benz cause she used to drive a Honda. You been screaming with your mama. I bought that.
What's going on this side?
Fuck you! I'm tired of being disrupted by all these presidents coming to New York and totally disrupting us when they have no need to be here. I don't even fuck you too.
Making my dog pay rent for his house.
Teddy, we gotta talk. What is going on in here? Why do you have seasoning salt? I didn't want to do this, but this, from now on, you owe me $2,500.
Are you going to charge Kai Cenat?
Yes.
Never seen you looking so lovely as you did.
Hey y'all, these two officers are way in over their head, bro. Whoever sent them here sent them on a mission for failure. Cause they definitely needed more backup than just them. Cause the dude who walks out the freaking door is like the size of Andre the Giant. And he comes out smiling, bro. You see how scared the cops are of him? We're about to see the cop literally lock it back inside his house. Like, why did y'all even break in? If y'all are just gonna lock it back in the house.
I seen you from over there, my boy. You looking thirsty. I got you. Oh, word? What up, then? What up? I seen you from over there, my boy. You looking thirsty. I got you. Oh, word? What up, then?
Come on! The fight would never go like this. Brian would just grab his hand and he wouldn't be able to choke that giant neck of his. He thinks about it, he just doesn't do it.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Watch.
I saw a chair in Loki.
Can I work with those customers?
Well, your employees are not helping us.
What do you need help with?
I need an aux cable.
I'll show you what the aux cable is.
Come on, man. It's been so long. I would have never recorded. I'm literally gonna post this on YouTube and say Best Buy in Toronto did not help me.
I'll help you.
Oh, do you have a better one? This one looks cheap.
No, this is the only one I got.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck me sideways. Fuck it. I'll take it. I'll leave your store. Thank you. Bye.
Fuck me sideways.
Block busting on the
Oh, there's something wrong with the gate. I gotta fix it. Hold on.
Why are you dressed like that? So crazy.
What do you mean?
Why are you doing that? Stop. You lost so much weight.
Aw.
Oh my god. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I appreciate that.
Mr. Muscles.
You don't like the outfit?
I love it.
Thank you.
Why are you doing this?
I record.
I know who you are.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
No, I'm serious. How do you know who I am?
Because we work together, dude. You're so weird, man. I know. I made your career. Don't you remember? Don't you remember?
No.
Me? I made your career.
I don't.
Like, come on, dude. Junior high school?
You didn't make shit. You didn't make shit. You tried to touch me. You were my PE teacher that tried to touch me. You were my PE teacher that tried to touch me.
Oh, yes.
Don't ever touch me again, Mr. Johnston. Mr. Johnston, don't touch my butt. Don't touch my butt, Mr. Johnston. I should have complained when I was...
Some societies, like Koreans, they might have a God complex, but they don't have a...
To make sure that BRICS is strengthened and BRICS is an alternative to Europe and America. We are with President Putin, and we want to say to President Putin, it is not us South Africans who refused you from coming into the country. It is Ramaphosa, the coward Ramaphosa, who could not guarantee that we will not arrest Putin. We are Putin, and Putin is us, and we will never support imperialism against President Putin. Comrades, America is threatening us with African Growth and Opportunity Act that if we don't arrest Putin, they are going to take away AGOA. They can take away AGOA and leave us with our sovereignty and leave us with our foreign policy. We must have the capacity to take a decision of our own. We call on the President of the People's Republic of China, India and Brazil not to come to BRICS Summit in solidarity with President Putin. They must say, you touch one of us, you touch all of us. Comrades, we need to be loyal to the discipline of our organization. Comrades, we must refuse to be part of the Commonwealth. There is nothing common about the Commonwealth except that we're all colonized by Britain.
Hey, Ariana, hey. Can I see what you got? You got extra protein?
Would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel?
Watch to the end.
Please, do not buy into the anti-African agenda. Africans are hated everywhere. So Soweto cannot afford to hate Africans. Black people are hated everywhere. When you see a black person, see yourself. When you see a black person, say, my brother, my sister, let's work together to build the African continent so that it can compete with the United States of America, it can compete with Europe, it can compete with China. You hate Africans, but you don't hate the Chinese. You always say the Africans are taking your jobs. Fighters, stop being used on black violence. Stop being used on an anti-black agenda. Love yourself, and once you love yourself, you love another black person.
T'as fait quoi? Montre-lui. Montre-lui, il a fait quoi? Tu regardais quoi? Attends. Tu regardais quoi?
Dude, what are you doing?
Come on.
Come on.
You want to? I'll beat the fucking piss out of you. Why don't you people get a job? What are you, a college student? You probably don't even go to college.
He knows food. I just won that. Dude, what are you doing?
The bill, gentlemen?
Kichima, Simran Konto, Alliance, shoot to kill, Hamaza, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer, brr, pa, brr, pa, attention.
Lock this fucking thug! Lock him up! He's a thug! Lock him up! Put him in fucking prison! Solitary confinement! Put him in...
Somalia is investigating how this sprinter was...
This message is for my brothers and sisters from the US Caribbean. If you miss the year of return to go to Ghana, don't worry. The president of Kenya, President William Ruto, is giving you
No, son los que la ayudan a brincarse, güey. No mames. No, son los que la ayudan a brincarse, güey.
You guys work out? I can barely tell. Y'all have a good one, though.
Breaking news, U.S. Colonel Douglas had finally spoken on recent military coup in Niger.
It's very sad. And when they first created this thing called Africa Command, I was still on active duty. And I had the misfortune to open my big mouth in a room full of generals and others and say, what the hell are we calling this place Africa-Com for? Africa Command? Are you crazy? If you were an African, what would you think about the United States if it created a military organization called Africa Command? I said, I'd be offended. So whatever you do, don't call it Africa Command. Well, obviously I had a big impact. I was invited to leave, and I was not invited back to any more of those meetings. Look, Africa is a difficult place. The French portions that you're talking about in Northwest Africa have been called Afrique du Nord. This is a famous area that the French have dominated in imperial times, and they've dominated it since then, certainly in many ways, linguistically and culturally. The problem is that the Africans resent it. They've never felt as though they were given a square deal when it came to independence from France, because the French stipulated in all of the agreements certain French interests had to be protected and receive special treatment. And the French army is renowned for going wherever French interests are at stake, business interests, and the Africans are fed up with it. And so this is an example in Niger where a supposedly U.S.-backed government with a U.S.-trained military suddenly turned around and said, I think all of you white people need to get out of here. We've had it with you. Go away. Go, Europeans, leave. The Russians, haven't done business that way. The Russians, in fact, Putin recently forgave $23 billion of debt owed to Russia by many of these countries in sub-Saharan and some of Saharan Africa. I mean, it was never going to be paid back. You had a much better shot at profiting if you just forgave it, turned back the clock to zero and started over, which is what he's done. We would benefit from doing similar things in many parts of the world. In fact, we would benefit enormously if we simply admitted that we can't go on with the enormous sovereign debt that hangs over our heads, but nobody will do that. The point is, I think it had less to do with the Russians or the Chinese and simply to do with the anger and frustration that built up for a long time towards colonialism. And the Africans said enough. We should say, fine, good luck. And then we ought to question what we're doing in all of these places with military power. If you want to go into these places, by all means, look for business. Compete on the business level, but get out of this militarized foreign policy. It's a loser.
We no longer want to be exporting ore, soil, and dusts and rocks from the minerals of our continent, but we want to be exporting finished products that have value. We no longer want to be exporting.
We are with President Putin, and we want to say to President Putin, it is not us South Africans who refused you from coming into the country. It is Ramaphosa, the coward Ramaphosa, who could not guarantee that we will not arrest Putin. We are Putin, and Putin is us, and we will never support imperialism against President Putin. Comrades, America is threatening us with African Growth and Opportunity Act that if we don't arrest Putin, they are going to take away AGOA. They can take away AGOA and leave us with our sovereignty and leave us with our foreign policy. We must have the capacity to take a decision.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. What happened to him? Last month I was here. He was normal.
Say hi, Jack.
Motherfucker.
Jack didn't have his seatbelt on.
Fucking killed that
A car
motherfucker.
cut me off and I swerved off the road and hit a tree. Jack was sitting in the middle seat and flew out. Flew out of the transmission. Landed straight.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm glad he survived. I wish you would have told me this earlier.
All the trips and expenses are for my boy. I just want him to have a good remaining life, and I can only work a few hours a week for my job because I'm the only one here to take care of him.
You know what? I want
Oh yeah, my boy.
It'll be on.
Yeah.
No, that's not my real name.
Okay. Okay.
I'm Lizzie.
Did you go to the gym today?
Yes, later when I'm sleeping, and then I go to the gym.
All right. All right. Well, you take care of yourself. All right. I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming on. Have a good night of sleep. Aw.
Follow me.
Oh, you're so nice. Yeah, guys, everyone go follow Sarah, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna link it.
Lizzie XX Gray.
Lizzie, fuck. I'm sorry. I just keep forgetting. Nah, yo. Hey, you chill, man. Hey, you chill and shit. I love you. Aw, yo, guys, catch it. Dude, I could not click X. That she had to click it. Bro, it's that language barrier shit, bro. It's because of the language barrier, guys. There's a language barrier, okay? Yo, she is not happy. You guys have to think about it. It's 4 a.m. in Germany. 4 a.m. in Germany. Can't believe that they heard of me. Yo, isn't that a Drake line or something? Damn, she does not like us. Nah, you guys go check her out. She got good videos. She's thick and shit, but I can't understand, you know, and we're not on the same page and shit. We are definitely not on the same page. Her English is horrendous, but she cool. Text her I love you in German. Link me. Oh, Priska's Germany? Bro, Priska's way better. On some German shit. You guys should like comment on her shit and be on some Sarah shit. And be on some like, yo, what's up, Sarah? Accept my follow request.
Hey, just in case you're racist by chance.
Good evening. This message is for the EU. My name is...
Brothers and sisters!
Would you like a line for your modelo, Mr. Lee?
Ooh, fancy. Yes, please.
Would you need anything else?
It's okay, just that.
Bust down?
If you don't call.
Like an old school, I redid the frame on you. I got my old shooters with me and they land on you. Like an old school, I redid the frame on you. I got my old shooters with me and they land on you. Like an old school, I redid the frame on you. I got my old shooters with me and they land on you. Like an old school, I redid the frame on you. I got my old shooters with me and they land on you. Like an old school, I read.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.